Jesus. He will. Anybody know he will? Won't the Lord do it? Yes, he will. Hey, will you need, baby? Will you get a little lonely? Will you feel afraid? Look to Jesus. Hey, do you know that he will? Do you believe that he will? Won't the Lord do it? Hey, when you need a save, when you get a little lonely, when you feel afraid, look to Jesus. Hey, do you believe that he will? Have you seen him do it? Won't the Lord do it? Is there anybody here in the room this morning that can lift your hand and say, the Lord will. He will bring you out.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this beautiful Thursday edition of the St. James Show. I am your host. I'm your prelate, your bishop. I am Sweet Daddy St. James. Appreciate each and every one of you for joining me up in the sanctuary this afternoon. Listen, it is a rainy day here in California. Yes, it is. But before we really get into the things, hit that like button and do share. Do please subscribe right now to the St. James Show. And of course, always support the channel with whatever donation you feel fit to support with. Join Maury. Thank you so much for starting our goal this afternoon, this early evening, as we should say on the East Coast, by giving your $2. I said, get on in here, saints. Get on in here. And our super chats we're doing $2 or more. All right, $2 or more, 15 super chats. So make sure you hit that goal button as you come into the sanctuary to help us reach our goal on tonight. What's up, Rita Parker? Good to see you. Mia Fields is in the building. Our member, Princess, is here. Sherry Simpson. Thank you. Hey, Big Head is here with the eyes. Okay. Lokovich, nephew Lokovich, the member, is here along with Joshua. Thank you for your support, sir. Charmaine Simpson is in the building. Color Me Oakland is here. They said, hey, from beautiful deep East Oakland. You know, I love me some Oakland. Yes, I do. Disciple of Discipline is in the building. Thank you for being a member. Thank you. Dion Sanders is here to stir up some mess. What's up, Courtney? Courtney, member, is in the building today. Tasha Haynes is here, has joined us. What's up, Regina of the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Thank you for coming through the sanctuary. Yes. Make your way to the pulpit. Yes, Alex is in the building. Alex Corbin, thank you for joining on tonight. Yes. J. Rochelle Chapman, member. Truth Seeker, member. Thank you for joining. Nicola, messy. Nicola is in the building. What's up, Rods? Good to see you as well. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm just coming in and chopping it up with everybody for a little bit tonight. Nothing major to report to you guys. We may see a few things and talk about a few things, but nothing major. Nothing big is hit quite yet, in these lawsuits and all that good stuff. So we're still awaiting. Yes, we are. We are still awaiting some good information. Sheila Sutton is up in the building. Dr. Anthony Cherry. What kind of doctor are you, Anthony? What kind of doctor are you? Jay Boogie is in the house. Thank you, Jay Boogie, for coming through the sanctuary and being one of our good mods. Thank you, Jostati Knowles, for helping us reach our goal today by doing a super chat, $2 or more, and it does deem $1.99 as $2 over here. So it counts. Queen Mom is in the house. Appreciate you. You thought you had something? Oh, no, no. He was just telling y'all to come on in the sanctuary. That's all, Courtney. That's all. That's all. I know. You got to come up and talk to me a while. What's up? If you're not doing anything. Yes. Clickbait. There's been a lot of clickbait going on around here, Mari. Quite a bit of clickbait going on. Doctor of Theology. Okay, I like that kind of going on. Get down. What I just read right here. Donald Orange Man impeachment articles filed. Well, they're trying again, y'all. They're trying again. Do you think it's going to work this time? Well, I think it kind of worked last time, but did it matter? Did impeachment even matter? Thank you so much, Londa, for hitting that super chat and helping us reach our goal on tonight. If everyone can hit that like button for me, I would appreciate it. Hit that like button right now. What we need to decide, I don't know. They said they had enough petitioners, enough signatures on the petition to actually go through with the submitting the articles for impeachment. So they've already done that. They had plenty, So thank you so much, Color Me Oakland. Man, every time I see, I just want to go to Oakland. I just want to go. Yes, I do. But I thank you for actually going over and above what we asked. You're here for gospel karaoke. You know what? Do they have gospel karaoke in Oakland? I know. Oh, I think that was some kind of else because my daughter is going to Sacramento to have something to do, go to something like that. It's not gospel, but I think it's R&B something, karaoke. Thank you so much, Tastic T, for helping me reach my goal tonight. I appreciate your support. D. Janelle is in the building. Good to see you. Hey, Big Head is here, $4.99. Thank you. And guess what you did? You went over and above. I appreciate you. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I thank you so much for your support. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I guess they got some articles of impeachment going on. Okay. Are you going to the boycott of Target? I don't know. I mean, but Target is not that deep to me. It's really not. Not that saying boycotts are important. I understand that. But me, saying I'm not going to go to Target, that ain't even important to me. I'll go somewhere else to tell you the truth. I really can, Alex. Yes, I can. Thank you so much, Yolanda Spalding, for going over and above what we asked or what we thought today and helping us reach our goal. We really appreciate you. We really do. You said, I'm going to give you double for your trouble. Thank you so much, Yolanda. I've met some good Yolandas in the world. Oh, that messy lady Chaplain. She won't leave Carrie Bryant, elect lady. Let's get it right. Elect lady Carrie Bryant alone. Tastic T says they are, boy, she's boycotting. How many boycotters we got in the chat tonight? 1, if you're boycotting. 2, if you're not. 3, if you don't care. You better be careful. It might eat you up. 1, if you're boycotting. 2, if you're not. If you're going to go, keep on going to Target. 3, if you don't care. Okay, 3. Okay, all right. 3s and 1s. Okay, Tastic said 1. There's definitely boycotting. Thank you so much, Princess, for helping us meet our goal on this evening. My mom is being just good. It was Sweet Daddy's prayers. Tell your mama, I prayed for her. I had her on my mind. I took the time and prayed for her. We're glad to hear that, though, Princess, for real. United. She said united. Okay. 1. Okay. Don't go no way. So, okay. BB said 1. So people, okay. We got a lot of protesters up in here. All right. Disciple of discipline. They went high. I don't go to Target. Okay. Sheila Sutton. Gotcha. Sammy Ellis said, okay. You part of the Ellises over there in Detroit, Sammy? No, I'm just playing. So listen, I mean, boycotts are effective in their own right. So it may be a great thing. Hopefully these corporations will take heed and know that the black dollar is a major dollar, and they will consider, doing the right thing when it comes to that DEI stuff, when it comes to just humanity itself. Charmaine said she don't care, so she'll go anyway. Y'all still going to Walmart? Right. They got to go somewhere. You know they going to go somewhere, Jay Boogie. Regina says, I'm not boycotting none right now, but black people toilet tissue is just as fit. Yes. I mean, it's all the same. It's all Sam's. All that stuff is Walmart, and what's up, Shardy Shar? They say to go to Walmart. You don't really go. Okay. Yo, you from DC. Oh, okay. Gotcha. What's going on in DC? I need to go to DC this year. I didn't go. I haven't been to DC in ever. Outside of flying in and out. I haven't. Come on now. Come on, color me, Oakland. You're still doing it. Elon is more of a, yes. He's more of a threat. And it's really scary. And, I saw what Hillary Clinton had posted, some things on her thing about what Elon knows, what he has, the information. It's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. And that stuff about Gaza and stuff, it said everybody liked, Orange Man's going to say everybody liked his idea. But people were like, no, we don't like your idea. Even the senators and other congressmen and all that were saying, no, we don't like your idea. Not at all. What's up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Buck Soul 3SD. Glad to be in here. What's up, Recash? Good to see you. They're going to get your money one way or they really are. And let me tell you, don't be deceived about this Amazon stuff, y'all. Y'all going to figure out that you're probably paying a lot more on Amazon than you're doing just running to the store. Thank you so much, Sheila Sutton. Not only did you help us, you're helping us meet our goal, but you went over and above what we asked or we thought. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are a blessing over here at the St. James Show. Costco and Publix on okay. Don't you take my Costco from me now. We're gonna fight. All right. But yeah, what's up, okay, Rich? But yeah, we have to be careful about that man, that musty man, that real musty one. He's the one to think about. But today they came out. They started early, boy, at my job today, talking about that doggone resignation for federal workers. Because, today at midnight, I believe, was the deadline until the Massachusetts, I believe, courts have stopped that. So I guess they're hearing it on Monday and doing some things. So let me tell you, that's why I said, fret not thyself, y'all, everybody. That's why I was, first of all, I wasn't taking no resignation. You're not kicking me out of nothing, okay? Not going nowhere. Thank you so much, K. Rich, for helping us reach our goal. Greetings. I know where you got that from. Greetings. But, so they put a halt on it until Monday. Everybody's, still flipping around. But everybody is really understanding. Listen, these resignations have been given by him in his companies as well. Then people took those resignations and they were reneged. Okay, they were snatched back. So I'm not believing the hype. No. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna sit right here and continue to check collect my paychecks and my pensions and my retirements and all that. That's what I'm going to do. You said, and I will be getting. I got a Sam's Club. I got a Costco card. I just got that. No, right. The wild card. Don't do it. This woman asked me at the job, should I? I'd say no. You should not. 40,000 have taken the resignation. Good freaking luck. I don't see nothing positive about taking that resignation. Absolutely. That's 40,000. I hope there were 40,000 folks who are getting ready to retire in like December or something weird. I don't know. I don't even know if that'll work for you. Yeah, I am not going to fret. I'm going to sit right here. Yeah, I leave when I get good and got done ready, Shardy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to collect. Right. They all are, BB. I mean, it's really, like I said in the beginning, you'll find yourself with all this, you'll find yourself, at home, confused. Where am I going to shop? Who am I going to give my money to? Who am I not going to give my money to? listen, I understand all this stuff, but y'all can't just be running around worried about this stuff. You gotta live. Kirkland over Sam's Club any day. Kirkland is what? Isn't Kirkland the same as Kirkland's Walmart, right? That's Sam's, BB. Yeah, I think it's the same. Stay collect and stay in the way. Yeah, stand in the way. Yeah, I'm not thinking about them people. My mom isn't taking the president either yet. Hold on. Don't let go. Be like Jacob. What's up, Tashi? Good to see you. It's a scheme. Yes, it is a scheme. Yeah. You got a raise, K Rich. It was for $1.30 an hour, but I'll take it. Listen, thank you. Yes, take that raise. You can bless the kingdom with that raise. Yes, you can. You say I would say to and march myself and stay to and march. Yeah, I think about the people. God's in charge of our days and our nights, lives. Not Charles in charge. God's in charge of our days and our lives. I'm just going to change up the words. What's up, Creepy? Good to see you. You have to live and stay a step. Listen here. I know that's right. Listen, in the honor of, us staying on the job, we're staying the course. Let's go and have some good tunes. Y'all ready for some good tunes? And then we'll get into some other stuff. Hold your seat now, Creepy Courtney. Get the mops out. I know you're going to have a problem after you see this. I know you are.
I almost lost my life in the life of sin. But I heard a voice inside saying, son, try again. And here I am on the platform, rocking again. Bon Jovi said, I seen a million faces. That man prophesied. He said I rocked them all and I'm gonna do it again. Without the sin, I'm gonna do it again. Cause I feel it in my soul. I'm gonna let it rock and roll. With a little bit of jazz, a little bit of country and soul. Cause all I know is to speak with my soul. To let it flow. Words you don't even know. Extemporaneous flow. Something's good in there somewhere. What do you think?
That was none other than Shane Perry, the evangelist for the Mad Church Disease. He's their evangelist. Thank you so much, Gail Mays, for helping us reach our goal tonight of 15 super chats, $2 or more. You went over and above. Did your hearts burn within for Shane Perry, Dr. Shane Perry? He's now an artist. He's an artist now. Oh, ain't that a mess? Clean that. When I seen that, I was like, is he freaking kidding me? Cocaine is a drug. I was like, oh, what you walk in? What a great way to walk in, ain't it? Ain't it horrible? But now he's some kind of artist now, y'all. Yep. And he was in the car with some pretty woman. Pretty woman. Now, I don't think he ever showed them together. He showed some holding hands. Not even sure if it was his hands. Getting in, fancy car. No sane, pretty, gorgeous black woman, mixed woman is going to fool up with the likes of Shane Perry unless he got some coins. And we know he always begging every day, so he ain't got no money. Paula White, you said one day listen, how many stories do we have on Paula? She is such a horrible, you You said you'd rather see Manasseh 10 times. Ugh, wasn't that horrible? Just bad. Just ridiculous. Well, everybody, it is definitely Black History Month, and we still are celebrating Black History Month, regardless of what folks want to say. And we're going to highlight the foundation, the assured foundation, Black History Month, of the Church of God in Christ. You know what you have there? Bishop Mason, who's the founder, and now Bishop Sheard, who is the presider right now of the Church of God in Christ. And there's all of the other presiding bishops. There's Bishop Ford and Bishop, Bishop, my favorite of them all, Bishop, Lord have mercy, I done forgot his name. Somebody tell me the man's name. Who's my favorite bishop? Oh, Lord, I can't believe I cannot remember. How did it slip my mind like that? Patterson, thank you so much. How dare you? Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry, Bishop Patterson. What a horrible thing to forget your name. We will never forget Pastor Bishop G.E. Patterson. Anyway, and there are the mothers. And Mother McCool Lewis is there. And all the mothers, past and the one present. So we are saluting for Black History Month the foundation of and the leadership of the Church of God in Christ. Yes, we are. Thank you so much. It's my opinion, Boo, for your $4.99 super chat. You also went over and above what we asked or what we thought. And we appreciate you. We're only 5 away, everybody. Only 5 away from our goal. Yes. Hello to all the members. That's right. Hello, Wooden. What about Wooden? He ain't on there. What Wooden need to be on there? Please don't talk about Wooden. That didn't Dion slip in here. All of a sudden he drops down. Thank you, Yolanda, for becoming a member of the St. James Show. I appreciate you for becoming one of my favorite saints up in here today. Yes, that is Black Joy. Yes, it is. What's up, Fitness is Everything? Earl Carter's not on there. What's up, Working Mom? Good to see you. You know, the hip hop world and everything. I know we don't really talk about a lot of that, but I have been following him. I've been following him forever. But then when all of a sudden he popped out on a cane, we were like, what's wrong with him? But of course, we heard the news that Irv Gotti succumbed to his illness, and I believe they said he had another stroke, and he passed away on yesterday. He had been on life support, and he did pass away. So we are lifting up the family of Irv Gotti. We know he was kind of an infamous fella. A lot of, accusations of this, accusations of that. That music world can be something else. So we are still human, and we're still feeling for his family. So rest in peace, Irv Gotti. All right. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Miss Nana. You gave us $20 on today. Thank you so much. Happy to catch you live. I appreciate you being up in the sanctuary today, and I appreciate you going over and above what we asked or thought. All right. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes. All right. So I appreciate you, Irv Gotti. Yeah, it really is a big loss. He was a great businessman, smart dude. Okay. Yeah. You said Bishop Macklin signed your minister's license. Well, then you got a good license. Bishop Patterson is on my top. Bishop Macklin is on my top list of bishops and leaders. Yes, Earl Carter tried it. Oh, he tried it with Bishop Macklin. He tried to come out here and talk about some kids and stuff. Oh, we didn't care, Earl. It wasn't. We don't care if it was reported to you. If Sister Macklin didn't care, we didn't care. She's real handsome, Sister Macklin. Did I say that? Never mind. 54 is really young. He was only 54 years old, Irv Gotti. Isn't that just tragic? Marcellus I heard, yeah, he was over there preaching last night. He had a word for y'all. You going live later, Marcellus? You can hop on here and chat with the folks if you want. But if you're going live, PGA Pass is my favorite preacher. You know what? Dion, I try to find somebody else. It's just nobody can measure up, in my opinion, to the delivery of God's word like a G.E. Patterson. I can't find nobody to do it. Oh, you doing a part 2 today? Okay. What time you going? I ain't gonna be on here long, so I ain't gonna be on here long. I'm not gonna study long. All right. I still believe he should be presiding bishop because Shear doesn't have it. Well, I mean, that's a lot of people believe that. A lot of people believe it, but listen, Macklin wasn't gonna fight for it. He said, "Give it to him." He won. Oh, okay, no problem. On to my millions over there in the Bay Area. Let's go to all my buildings and my neighborhoods that I own and everything. He's not tripping over that at all. Imagine having to deal with that and the Church of God in Christ business. I think it was a smart business move for him not to, really push trying to be presiding bishop. We wanted him to be, but I think it was a better business move for Bishop Macklin to kind of let that just go, Yeah, he was superb. But Patterson was just a superb preacher. Yeah, he could just tell a story like nobody. What's up, Sharon T. Leonard? Good to see you in here. You said Sharon ain't gonna let that happen. Hits the voting method. Yeah, voting was still a little interesting. Reverend Jerry Black. I haven't heard of Reverend Jerry Black of Atlanta. I haven't heard of him. Can't say that I have. Yes. So what else is going on around here? They still, it's funny, but it ain't funny. When they start talking about deportation, they start showing up some stuff. I don't know if it's propaganda, if it's true or false or what, but they start showing like the Hispanic people and Mexican people who were, MAGA all the way, and all of a sudden they're being taken away. But I don't know about you, but how many can agree with this sister right here?
Will somebody please deport me? Yeah, I need deported. Please deport me back home to my Father who art in heaven. Yeah, I want to go. I want to be deported. Handcuff me and send me away to the Father. Cause there's so much going on this earth. It gets to me sometimes. Yeah. And in these times, I gotta remind myself of my beautiful qualities to help me keep on pressing. Such as, I am beautiful on the inside and out. I am unique. I am real and authentic. Yeah. I'm not like everybody else, cause I'm me, and that's alright. I am lovable, I am loving, and I am loved. Yeah, I am healthy, and I am wealthy. So until my Father called me home, I guess I can't be deported, but I'm gonna be imported right here, right now, and enjoy my day, and I hope you do too. Peace.
Now, hee ha ha, baby. You did the key change and all, but y'all need to be a little careful about asking to be deported, because things can switch up at any time now. I wouldn't get on live internet talking about you want to be deported. I know you want to go up to see Jesus. I know that, but the devil don't they can't differentiate what you're talking about. So, honey, stay off the internet. Talk about you want to be deported. He said, no. He said, I'm not quite ready. You got your ticket, but you got it in the drawer, huh? She felt like preaching. We just let her preach. She felt like You said seems like she could make some good, great scrambled eggs. Oh, eggs. What you say? You know, say they over there at a Waffle House charging an extra 50 cents for eggs. So if you order eggs at the Waffle House, for y'all who live by them beautiful Waffle Houses, y'all gonna pay an extra 50 cents on your egg if you order. I wonder if they're gonna charge, like, if you get 2 eggs, this is $1, or just some 50 cents for the plate. I think they were saying 56 an egg. Yeah, I think she had a little, you know. Well, she got some clicks and views. He said you should deport her to the pancake. Do she need some pounds? Is that what you said? She need a little pounds. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell the people. Don't you be speaking all that. It can flip any minute. It's and we'll go sweeping through that city. Oh yeah. Ow! Get everybody to it. Well, you know, they put that didn't they put a halt on that? See, they halting a lot of this stuff, y'all. He went full throttle, you know, but a lot of this stuff is being held up, and a lot of the stuff is probably going to stay in court a while. So they've put a halt on that birthright citizenships too. Yeah, that's in court as well. You can't read I can't read my title clear. What title are you talking about? What title? What's up, Vod? Good to see you. Good to see you. Friends told me they doing that here someplace, my friend. Oh, really? So is it sparking a 50 cents upcharge? I tapped into Walmart yesterday, and I actually had to buy eggs because I'm making this special chicken that I want to try. This I'm calling it St. James hot honey chicken. Okay, you see that? St. James hot honey chicken, and I'm gonna make it. I'm probably gonna make it tonight, and then if I perfect it pretty well, then I'll go on live and do it. But I had some thoughts, I saw some recipes, saw some different things, and I have some ideas of my own. So I'm gonna try it out tonight. But I'm glad, Marcellus, when I went in there, I was able just to buy 6. Now the 6 were like 4 something. And I think I saw some dozen eggs at Walmart yesterday for 11 something. And then there was another pot for 9 something. So that $7 stuff is gone. I saw actually 11 something for eggs. And I was verklempt. I was like, this is crazy. And I only want the eggs to cook with it. I don't want to scramble any. I don't want to hard boil none. I just want to, use it for a recipe. So I was able to buy 6. And that was like, I think it was like 4 something, almost $5. But yeah. They going over there to Guantanamo. That you said where Lemon at in his Taylor Port. The video was sponsored by Taylor. Ooh, Ness. Dang, is she still alive? Ooh, Ness was so funny today. About to fell out my seat. She was so funny. And she was talking about everybody. I know I'm just talking to myself and maybe that beef sec that's in the chat. But oh my God, Lemon, you had to keep laughing at yourself, Lemon, because she wore you out. You have seen that? Oh my goodness, $19 oh my goodness, that is crazy. Giving Paula White. What is she over the so-called faith something? I didn't even look at it, but I seen something scroll by that said he was building like a faith committee or something. And I did think Paula White. For the 9 months I carried you, for all her capping and windmilling for him. Let me see. Is she? What's she talking about? It's not that. Let me see.
White House Faith Office, led by Pastor Paula White.
Yep.
So amazing.
It's her.
In the White House, we will protect Christians in our school.
Yeah, it's her. Let's hold on. Here they go. She finally got something. Guess it all paid off. Whatever she did for it, it paid off. Ooh, pitiful. Ooh, just no class. Just. Let me see. Let's see this mess, y'all. Move this off the screen. What's up, Mike Moore? Good to see you, man. We need 4 more super chats, everybody. $2 or more. Hit the goal button and help us get reach our goal on tonight. Oh, Paula. Oh, Uka, Tuka, Puka, Duka, Paula.
I'm also creating the White House Faith Office, led by Pastor Paula White, who is so amazing. In the White House, we will protect Christians in our schools, in our military, in our government, in our workplaces, hospitals, and in our public squares. And we will bring our country back together as one nation under God with liberty and justice for all.
Could somebody tell me if he knows how to spell God? Just asking.
Throughout history, those who have sought control and domination over others have always tried to cut the people off from the connection to their creator. At the same time, every nation with big dreams and great ambition has recognized that there is no recourse more precious.
All right, that's enough of that bull. That's enough of that. Yeah. So Paula White down on her knees. What? She was praying. She was praying, Buck. Wasn't she praying down on her knees? Praying, maybe. It worked. Thank you, Marcellus, for helping us reach our goal. We're all only 3 away from our goal. Thank you so much, sir. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Mad Church Disease, all right? 2 Corinthians. Yeah. He read about that in 2 Corinthians. One of Paula will give that lady in a church. Right. No, she gave it to her son now. Her son is the pastor. Ain't that just a mess? Just horrible. Shane Perry going to be her assistant? I think he was over there talking about something. Want to apologize. She not. There's a leak in this old building. When I can read my title clear, I bid farewell. There's a leak in now you know that. So I do. What in the right, JP? What in the fake Christianity is going on here? I don't know. I don't know what to say, y'all. It's what can we say to these things? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bless you, Bishop. Thank you, Kevin Moore, for your super chat to helping us reach our goal. Now we only need 2 more. Who will there be 2? There is room at the cross for you. Though millions have come, actually, though 11, 12, 13 have come. I can't count, and I'm looking at it. There is still room for 2. There is room at the cross for you. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for joining and watching and liking. Hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button right now and do your notification bells and do share on all your social media platforms and join that membership like Yolanda did today. Join. And listen, donate. $ the St. James Show or $ St. James Show. We're going to be like the Pakistani lady. The fake Pakistani lady. We want to count our money too. Yes, we do. We got kingdom to do over here. All right. Thank you, Mari. She let us hit that goal, but Va came in right before, and I appreciate you, Va. You went over and above what we asked and what we even thought. But Mari, this is for you. Thank you so very much. All right. And they're still coming in. Oh, he said there won't be room enough to receive. That's the Bible. James came in right on here. Said there won't be room enough to receive. Thank you so much, James Solomon. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes. Why did the church members of Pastor? This is what I didn't. Why did the church members of Pastor Zachary Tim's church? Why didn't they walk away when they appoint Paula as pastor? You have to remember, Paula had a lot of big names backing her, Bishop Jakes and some other folks. So the church was leaning over. They were mesmerized by Bishop Jakes, mesmerized by these people coming into their church. So they went with it. They went with it. Thank you so much. But I appreciate overflow. I'm living in the overflow. I'm living in the overflow. Yes, I am. Overflow, JP. I'm living in the overflow. I'm living in the overflow. Yeah. That's when what's his name? Music was good. Then he started rocking and dancing in the church. William Murphy. I've got more than enough. I'm coming to get my stuff. Never understood that phrase. Never understood that one. I've got more than enough. I'm coming to get my stuff. Don't like that. Don't like that particular writer who wrote that thing. What's up, Lady of Elegance? What's up, the host? You thought you said yeah, I call it being mesmerized. Yeah, they were actually mesmerized by BS, I believe. That's my opinion. What's up, Leah? Good to see you. Blessed and highly favored. I know that we're blessed and highly favored as I look back through the years. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. Leah can sing that for us. I was like tickled. The lady wanted all. Listen here, that Pakistani lady, I don't know what her problem is, but listen, she over there counting that money. They done gave her some money or something. She's just like she just like, oh, Trump man. Okay, oh, I know that. Yeah, but I've got more than enough. I'm coming to get my stuff. You know, I take back what the devil stole. Okay, I get that. But it's just the wording in that. You said you leave the carnal Bishop Murphy alone. Oh, he's one of our head bishops around here in the carnal church sector. He's one of the head ones. He in his seat. Is that what he is? Okay. There's nothing but the dog in him. Yeah. Roof. Nothing but the dog in him. Listen, last night they celebrated Dr. Valerie Daniels Carter birthday over there.
All you gotta do is lift up your head and give God the praise. So for the praise of God, let's come down. All will be going. It's gonna be all right. 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 You just hold on. You just hold on. You keep holding on. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Every little thing, every great big thing, no matter what you're doing, you can believe that God will fix it. But the Lord is your shepherd.
That's DeAndre Patterson directing. I think that's his choir from Destiny over there in Chicago. They went on over there to, I'm guessing they were in Milwaukee. Went over there. Press release today. I'm sure it's happened for today. The St. James Show at att.net. Send it to me. The St. James Show at att.net. It was her birthday. Let's see. Valerie Daniels. God, I don't know the lead though. Let's see. Thank you so much, Lady Diva Full, for your $19.99. God bless you. God bless you.
I'm going to find you like I find him. All right. Please be seated. All right. God bless your heart on tonight. Amen. We've got to feed our guests, so I want to be.
That's right. Feed your guests. So they were celebrating her birthday last night. It was a good, powerful service. I was over there hanging out. There was somebody begging in the chat. You know, they do that everywhere. These people don't be hungry. They make it a regular thing of going in chat, especially. And they didn't have a moderator in that chat. Wild. They didn't have a moderator. But yeah, she's an amazing woman. Dr. Valerie Daniels Carter in Milwaukee. You just, okay, I'll check it out. All right. Yes. What's up, Irene Holmes? What do we have here? Already going in over here. All right. JP says she's getting her praise on. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. Don't just come on in here, but hit that like button. And but y'all still ordering from Temu and all that? You know, they don't stop stuff coming from China and stuff. I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. Well, listen here. How many of y'all Detroit? Where Jesse at? I was gonna send him over here. Y'all going? Y'all going to Galentine's? Oh, maybe that's just for the girls, not the girls, Jesse, just the girls. Pajama brunch. Y'all going? That's on the 15th. So y'all can go with y'all significant others on the 14th. And on the next day, you can have a pajama brunch with Kiara for only $25. Ooh, that food gonna be sad. $25? What y'all gonna have? Hors d'oeuvres? I don't know about that, kid. That's kind of cheap. $25. I need some more than that. Melanie Daniels Carter. Did I call her Melanie Daniels Carter? I probably did. What's her name? Valerie Daniels Carter. The rack is high and lifted up and worthy to be praised. Her name is Kiki, and worthy to be praised. So if you're in Detroit, y'all, get on over there to the Galentine's Day pajama brunch. Yeah. You said her see, you ain't right. We trying to get people to go, Morky Mom. Thank you in advance. You ain't from Tip-Pack from Temu? Good luck. They're not coming to this country. Good luck, Irene Holmes. You put your things, you didn't put your things on things and hope on things eternal. It didn't happen. Oh, no, it didn't. What is this? I had put this. Oh, this is the funeral services for Minister Isaiah Donnell Thomas. We know that he passed away. I think it was early last week, I believe, at least, and they're having his services on next week. So that's not, long. Usually, around here, they'll wait months and months and months to have people's services. So wonderful musician, producer, songwriter. What's the song he wrote for one of the most famous ones? He worked for Byron Cage. Was it I Will Bless the Lord? Did he write, I will bless the Lord at all times. I will bless the Lord. I believe it was that one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody in the chat. I believe he wrote that one. So we are praying for the family of Minister Isaiah Donnell Thomas, that, God will comfort their hearts and be with them as they lay to rest. One of gospel music's pioneers. I'm going to say that. Yeah. Pioneers in gospel. Yeah. I thank you, Lexington. That's what I thought it was. How did that song start? Lord, at the Baptist church I had to go to, they used to that's all the youth choir wanted to sing. I said, if y'all sing that song one more time, I'm quitting. I'm getting out of here. I'm gone. Magnify the Lord with me, whom the Son he has redeemed. Clap your hands, and sing something. You God of everything. I will bless the Lord at all times. There it is. There it is. So yes, we are praying for that family there, as they lay their dearly beloved to rest. They start collecting offerings at funerals. Listen, I don't know. Ain't nobody getting no life insurance. Everybody just chopping it up. I was handling something with my daughter yesterday. She was like, yeah, mama has this, you have this, so y'all should be. First of all, you ain't going nowhere. But that's just in case, the worst of the worst. Every time I go out of town, I be like, you got the number to call to get your money right. I sure gave it to her. I said, if this earthly tabernacle be destroyed, your daddy got a building, but you got a bank. And I want you to call the number. That's what and then don't throw your grandma out that one of the houses. Don't throw. So we got an agreement. These offerings out there, it's a mess. We saw that one over there at Kevin Lemon's funeral. Tiana, she didn't got up there and got smart with the people. You get smart with the people, then you ask the people for $40. Tell them y'all ain't over here shouting. Y'all wanted an extra seat. Give me $40. CashApp lemonade or whatever she said. How dare her? That's right. I told my daughter, I got your daddy got another building, but you got a bank. Go on over there and cash it in. What them funeral poems say, don't cry for me. I hate them poems. I really do. I didn't put none of that mess in my dad's obituary. I think it is. It's extremely classless, but they live, y'all. They live. They live around here. They just sing. That's all they do, y'all. They just sing. They sing and collect the offering as they sing. Nobody pays $20 a month for life insurance. And let me tell you, and I understand people like Kevin Lemons and stuff was sick, but still, you can still get burial plans. You may not get life insurance, but you can get burial plans. And maybe they needed $40 so she can live. But they said Tiana has a job. She's always had a good job. Now I have a question. That's what she said. Yeah, we got a question too. Why are you begging at this funeral? Huh? That's our question. Cooking with pose for me. What's going on? They ain't had no movement. That case, they still peddling around, Leah. He's gonna wait. They gonna wait till next week. But I'm telling you, he better come with a one-hitter quitter, Leah. Are we all gonna have to jump ship? He better have a one-hitter quitter. Because we gonna talk about it. If it ain't strong, we gonna talk about it. And I hate that then Youngblood side has a chat. They can respond to their response to the dismissal and anti-slap. So, yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. Oh, Marcellus he had a prophecy of 3 days. He said in 3 days prior, not many days hence, the paperwork should come through. So we are still waiting on that. So what do I have any anniversaries in the building for February? Anybody in love? All y'all wanted to get married on Valentine's Day and get engaged. Is any lovers in the building? I know we have some birthdays in the building. Let's fill the chat. Whose birthday is next? Whose birthday is coming up? Whose anniversary is next? Love is what it does, as they say. Love is still a thing, y'all. I see you in the future, Bishop Blake, and you look much better than you do right now. I see some of y'all just in love, exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. Yes, we are. The 20th is I Am Miss Ricks. Is that the 20th, your birthday? Okay. 14th. Oh, man, we got so many. 14. Breezy B, 214. Jesse's is the 14th as well. Man, you said, who cares about Youngblood's result? It will be. And his brother will maybe put a little cushion to his pushing on there. Richard, maybe he'll add a few action words to his. Lord, yeah, right. Tachi is the 22nd. All right. Man, February's good. Oh, Inspire is the 28th, one day before my beautiful daughter. Can't believe my daughter his birthday she's born February 29th. Oh, that's why she's so special. She's so special. She got me, y'all. She got me yesterday for $150 yoga mat. Oh, yes, she did. $150 yoga mat. Got the thing talking about. She opened it up talking about you gotta put some salt on it and something and put it in the sun and let it sit for 14 hours or some foolishness. I'm like, Lord have mercy. You ain't white. But she loves that yoga. Oh, okay. Yours at the end of the month, the 25th. Okay, Kevin. Please. I'm gonna keep asking y'all because I be forgetting. So many of y'all, I just be forgetting. The Lord told me, I see you and you look much better with Halle. Was that the word of the Lord or the word of you? Yeah, February is coming through. Oh, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Let me read this. I'm in love with myself. I ain't got no Valentine. You ran him away, Leah. You ran him back east. You kicked him out. You ran him out of California. Your blessing is gone. You ran him out of here, Leah. That was your blessing. A yoga mat. $150. 162 and some change to be exact. James Solomon, 215. All right. Oh, wow. Spoiled rotten. So I do. She seems to really love yoga. I wouldn't thought she did, wouldn't have. I wouldn't have thought she would. Not that she doesn't have the temperament for it. She's very zen and very, she tries to get me together whenever she gets an opportunity. But yeah, I don't mind. 150 for a yoga mat, or go waste 150 at some restaurant somewhere, Yeah. Right. I don't know how that's going to happen. She was reading me the instructions. I'm like, okay, set it outside. I don't know. It's raining today, so I don't know when it's going outside. Some of y'all in the chat will find your true love route. There's a prophetess in the building. Listen up, Leah. She said she sees it in the future. Some of y'all will find your love around the tax deposit time. Seal it with a praise.
Just going to blow the sound of the shofar as our bishop makes his way to the top. C sharp chord over there, please. After I blow the shofar, I need you to give God another shofar with the sound of your anatomical voice, saith the Lord.
And that is the word of Irene Holmes. Mm-hmm. You say you gonna be single until 4th of July, no residue. I know that's right. Adopt you. Shh, please. I can't afford it. Can't afford it. You said tell her to pray in tongues while she's doing. He did, and he did not say nothing. He didn't say nothing, and he did not say nothing. Okay, right? Yoga is good for the body. She's about, yeah. I ain't got no problem with it. You know, I just gotta, sometimes I gotta act like I'm real broke with her. Like, Daddy ain't. I gotta act like I'm broke because she didn't figure it out. She didn't figure me and her mama out. I'll be like, ask your mama. She told me to ask you. Ask your mama. Mm-hmm. My God. So yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, some of y'all gonna find love. Y'all gonna find it very quickly. Them refund checks starting to hit, y'all. They starting to hit. I'm seeing some people around here going. They posting crab legs, shrimp. They going to Fleming's. I'm like, Negro, you can't even spell Fleming's, and you going to Fleming's. Yeah, I see a lot of that going on social media right now. So, yeah. For those of you who were late, we have a new worship leader in the building now. He's still on a trial basis. We're not knowing if we're going to keep him. All right. So hold on.
I almost lost my life in life of sin. But I heard a voice inside saying, son, try again. And here I am on the platform, rocking again. Bon Jovi said, I seen a million faces. That man prophesied. He said I rocked them all and I'm gonna do it again. Without the sin, I'm gonna do it again. Cause I feel it in my soul. I'ma let it rock and roll. With a little bit of jazz, a little bit of country and soul. Cause all I know is to speak with my soul. To let it flow. Words you don't even know. Extemporaneous flow.
Something's good in there somewhere. What do you think?
What y'all think? Put him on payroll over here. Shane Perry, excuse me. Our resident, what they call him, colonizer. Wasn't the Red Hot Chili? That was a mixture between Elevation and Bon Jovi. He was doing. He was trying to show y'all his skills. That's what he was trying to do. Get the accessory off the screen. You need to clean that room. Just nasty, ain't it? That's somebody said it. Just nasty, disgusting. Don't play that again. Oh, God, gosh. You said you've heard better by homeless drunks downtown. I heard some good singing when I was in Chicago on the train, on the subway, whatever they call that. That was some good singing over there. Manasseh only. Okay. Rocking again. It's a no for Queen Mom. She's not taking it. I don't think we're going to keep him around. Today was his debut and his exit. Okay, we're not going to keep him around. You said you never spend your refund on it on Ninja. They probably listen. I don't think you should be doing. I think all single women ought to be a little bit cautious around now this time. Okay, wait until about after April. After May, you might need to do May. Sometimes they're a little delayed because these Negroes is coming around for some new shoes, some cars, some home cooked meals. You said when the last time somebody well, why vacuum? Doesn't he look nasty anyway? Why vacuum when he looked nasty? Nasty begot nasty begot nasty. Okay. Your refund going to eggs. Listen, your refund better go right to your kids. That's where it needs to go. And the SNAP, EBT, that's cut. Save y'all money, ladies. Trick them. You want a little something? Bring them in for a night. Cook them a little spaghetti. That's okay. That ain't gonna cost you too much. Get what you need, and then kick them out the house. Trick them this year, y'all. Don't let them trick you. What they say on Players Club, make the money. Don't let the money make you. Trick them. What's up, Giselle? My God. Woo!
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Open your mouth and call Jesus. Jesus. Son of the living God. Jesus. The one who saves. Jesus. Lamb of God. Jesus.
I don't know about you, but every time I hear her say Jesus, hey, there's something about the name Jesus. Every time I hear that T. Renee Glenn say that girl, that woman got the Holy Ghost. She got that ghost. She got that good ghost. Not that Casper, not that friendly. She got the Holy Ghost. Oh, I believe it. I'll be sitting down with my legs in the air too. You know, Pastor Hannah does all that foolishness. But we love him for it. Oh, she's real oily. Oh, she's dripping. Oh, you gotta have a mop behind her when she walks. Oh, I love her. He's a toddler. You know how he does. I'm still a score. Be hungry. You ain't gonna give him no scatty. Come on, how about hamburgers? That's a cheap meal, right? Little hamburgers all the time, you know. She need to open her mouth and go. Yeah, they don't understand. They don't. I understand. I understand Hannah. He all right with me. I hate when I was in Chicago, though. I was so worried about getting over there to Cosmopolitan that I didn't get over there to Hannah's church. But when I went to Cosmopolitan, they gave me everything I was looking for. They gave me a show. I'm talking about a show. That Cosmopolitan House of Prayer, whatever they call themselves over there, they really they had it going on. I'm gonna drop the link. I don't know if anybody wants to come up. I would sure like to talk to see what y'all gonna spend some of y'all money on these Negroes for your tax refund checks. Let me see. Can St. James get into that? Get into your check a little bit? Let me see. I think I need me some new Louboutins or something. I can do that too. You know, can I get some money for my my eyeglass line? Huh? Since you're throwing out money, you're throwing it into the trash, giving it to the trash. Come on now. Go to fellowship next time. I do. I want to go to fellowship. I actually wanted to go over there to Sweet Holy Spirit. You know, they still be singing over there at Sweet Holy Spirit. They so sweet. I wanted to go over there. Who else is in Chicago? Fellowship. I actually want to go to Powerhouse. I wouldn't mind going to Hudson. You know, they be over there churching like nobody's business. I think I'm going to go to Chicago pretty soon, actually. I think I'm hitting Chicago pretty soon. I dropped the link, but if you want to support the program, listen, the Pakistani can't the only one be counting her coins. At least when they giving her coins for them to go down the drain. We know at least right here, this going to some good soil, some good ground. $the St. James Show or $St. James Show for Cash App. And if you want to do email, the St. James Show at att.net for Zelle and PayPal and Venmo, the St. James Show. I appreciate you. Let's see. It looks like the Bryants are having a date night. Is it Valentine's Day? Let me look on here. Hudson Hudson ain't got no oil. Oh, what y'all talking about? Hudson, I thought he had a little oil. Well, the choir sings good. You know, you don't go to churches just for the pastor a lot of times, you know. Sometimes you just kind of, you go to church because, you know, they're going to have some good singing. Chicago just has church. Like somebody said earlier, Chicago is just a church city. And they're going to give it to you. Oh, yeah, that is, okay. Let's see. Some of y'all might want to go over there and have Valentine's Day with them Bryants. Hold on. Let me show y'all what's going on over there. Open your mouth and call Jesus.
No, I usually don't come on Monday night. I need your attention for just a moment.
Hurry up.
Ask that you'll tag all of your friends who are married, tag all of your friends who are dating.
I can't speed this
all
up.
Your friends who are engaged. Hey, big brother. All of
Let me see if she got a better just a fly because he's doing a whole lot of slow talking. Let me see.
Hey, family.
Oh, it's the same thing.
No, I usually don't come on
I can't even speed it up. I can't speed it up, y'all. Anyway, they have on the 12th, 7 p.m., they having a date night. Y'all want to go? I know Marcellus, this is your pastor. This is your people. They having a date night over there. Couples. Let me see what this is. Live music to set the mood. An exclusive heartfelt conversation with them about love, life. And for only $225 a couple. I know y'all ready to go run and do it. $225 a couple. Delicious food to share with your special someone. A chance to relive prom night. This time with the one you love. February 12th at 7 p.m. How y'all gonna turn down that? Limited seating. How many of y'all going? Irene don't like them. That's a very side effect. Don't tell Marcella, Jamal, that they need to help the saints and have egg drives. They're $225. Go sit there and listen to them talk to you about love. Now they just been married 2.2 days, but they gonna show y'all. Is that a Hammond? On his thing. They just been married 2.2 days, but they gonna show y'all. Teach me how to love. Oh Lordy. That's all. $225. That food, Rosalind, that food better be out of this absolute world. Yeah. Zero over here. Oh, of course, Leah, you know, she's so optimistic. $225, not bad. Better have some. Yeah. I mean, I can understand. I mean, you spend, and to be with all honesty, everybody, if I go to a place like Fleming's with my friends or with anybody else, $225 is generally my own meal Because when you think about, if you get a steak, the steak is $70, $80, okay? And you have to get all the sides separate. And then you get a couple of spirited drinks. It's about $225. I've spent that at restaurants. I remember we went to was it Morton's? No. What was that? What's that place in Chicago? Something in Schmitz. Something Schmitz. It's a steakhouse. Something, I believe. Yeah. Prime rib, salmon, filet mignon. That's your fault. Get you pregnant. McCormick and Schmidt. That's what we went. And I think it was at least a couple $100. $225, Marcellus. Chump change for you.
I came to rebuke you for messing with my Instagram pastor and first lady. I don't know why y'all just don't leave my pastor and first lady alone.
That ain't me. That's Irene.
Going up here talking about my pastor and first lady. My Lord, I can't believe
Marcellus,
y'all.
They've been married 2.3 minutes.
It don't even
teach you how to love.
Well, you know, that's what got Juanita and old Wesley in trouble.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I don't like it when they come out and start trying to market that stuff right away. I don't agree with that. Yeah, they
should have skipped this Valentine, had something smaller, and then catch us up next year. Y'all been married a year, you're a little bit over a year at that time. So yeah, catch us up then. I don't think they need to be going over there. No.
No. You know, and they're gonna need that big husky lady to be calling on Jesus for him. Jesus.
Right.
They're gonna
Wait a minute, keep talking. I'm here.
Because you know
they definitely gonna need her.
No, because you know that that lady's got shoulders like a linebacker. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
She is quite husky.
Yeah, she's very husky. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And she's supposed to be a 54-year-old virgin. I said a virgin, huh? She must be
50 and what?
No, that's what she said.
Well, when you look at her, she it's just the way she carries herself. Really old. Renee Glenn is really.
Oh, you say really old. I say it comes across as dry cooch.
No. Oh, don't talk about the evangelist in Netherlands. Oh,
it comes across as very cobwebbish. It comes across as, you know, having to do a little bit too much work, and your ankles be suffering under the weight of the glory.
Listen here, these people ain't as pure as they like to say they are. They may not, you know.
Jesus. Look, I tell you that when I saw that, I said, I know, you know, you have a thing with my pastor and first lady, though. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. Yes, you. I'm gonna have to get them to send you a Christmas card or something.
Somebody, the host emailed me that. They emailed me. It wasn't even on my radar. I was like, whatever, you know.
Because y'all know, I saw, you know, Pastor Carey. I don't know if you played the video. Did you play the video where they was doing the dance lessons?
I saw the video. I didn't play it. Let me see. I think I saw it. Where is it at? Is it this one?
What is she gotten Jamal into? That darn Dr. Carey.
Listen here. Whatever she say do.
Yes.
He gonna do, baby.
Yes, he is. I don't blame him.
Hey man, get out of my way. You're messing me up.
Look at just Marcellus.
I know. Lord have mercy. God is a good God.
You want to do this the whole time.
That's right. I don't blame him.
Spread your wings. Spread your wings.
Hey, fam. 1 week from tonight.
Let me stop this music. I don't want that.
I know, right?
Oh, he looks so old right there. You know,
he getting older.
Yeah, he kind of.
Listen here.
She aging him, huh?
Dr. Carey gonna have that Negro on Dancing with the Stars in a minute. he gonna be getting another check.
Sweet yams. Ooh, I cheated the other day with some yams. I made some. I did some tri-tip, but I didn't want to peel any, you know, sweet potatoes or yams or whatever. And I went over there and got a can
of yams.
Yeah, I doctored them up now. Did nobody ask no questions?
Okay, as long as you did that, are you good?
I
Because you
did
want
doctor
to
them up.
you want to know what I did today? Now y'all gonna think y'all gonna be ashamed of me. I was so lazy today. I made instant mashed potatoes. Pray my strength in the Lord.
I've done that recently, maybe about a month or two ago. That was the first time I had ever did it.
Wow. The ones I got was the ones I got was the garlic ones, and they were so good. 2 cups of water, whole pack of mashed potatoes stirred, was done. I ain't had to peel no potatoes. I ain't have to do nothing. Now let me tell you what I made today. I took some legs and put them in the crock pot. I put my marinade was honey, was 1 cup of honey, was like a half a cup of ketchup. Okay, I did some minced garlic.
Gotcha.
I'm missing an ingredient. Oh, I took some soy sauce.
Okay.
Okay, and I took the minced garlic, the honey, the soy sauce, and I mixed it all together. I did season the chicken, pre-seasoned it, even though the recipe didn't call for it. But we black and we gotta add seasoning.
Oh, we don't
care
them what they call. We gotta have some seasoning.
Yeah. So I had to put some seasoning on there. So I put the seasoning on there, drizzled that on. I put it in the crock pot, cooked it on low for about 6 hours. Delicious. Now the recipe said that I could take the juice from that and put a little bit of cornstarch in it to thicken up the sauce or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was being lazy and I didn't do all that. I was just hungry. So I
gotta have a thicker sauce. I can't have a watery sauce. So me and cornstarch are friends. I do slurries all the time and thicken up my stuff. I have.
Now why do you use cornstarch and not flour? Because I heard that flour is better than the cornstarch.
Oh, no, but flour will clump up. And you'll be sitting there, clumping and trying to get those beady beads out of your food. But
so do you do warm water or cold water when you use flour?
The thing well, usually when I do the flour, it's usually, I think it's hot water.
Yeah, you have to use hot water because most people don't be doing the hot water, and that's why it clumps up so bad.
But I do flour when I do like homemade gravy. But if I'm thickening up like a roux, gumbo, or I do a seafood. I did last night. I made like a seafood sauce because I had seafood and some turkey sausage with some rice, and I done cheated. I really cheated. I went to Trader Joe's on Sunday and went crazy. I got microwavable jasmine rice. It's a thing.
I've never had microwavable
3 minutes and bingo, that white rice is wonderful.
Well, I'm gonna have to try that because I don't like. That's the one thing nowadays I get tired of. When I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to eat. I'm ready. I'm just ready to eat.
It came, I think, 3 or 4 to a thing, and it's frozen. It's just in a little box.
Right.
It's jasmine rice, and it's at Trader Joe's. It will save your life and save you a lot of time. It will. It's good.
Wow. Well, I hope Dr. Carey is over there doing some great long grain rice.
They said you try to give somebody the runs with that honey and ketchup.
No, it's actually really
but that's
good.
What you do. But you didn't put any mustard in there, huh? I know.
No, I didn't. I didn't do any mustard. But what I learned was that is a phenomenal marinade. If you wanna use that as a marinade, it is a phenomenal marinade. Okay. So, like, if you want to marinate some chicken, like you got some chicken thighs or something, you want to marinate it before you fry it or bake it or whatever you do.
Yeah,
phenomenal marinade, you guys. So it was really good. And I don't know why every time you and I get together, we talk about food. We must about be some real badasses.
That's gonna be the next. They always know they're talking about food. Listen, count it all joy that we're not dragging y'all asses.
I know that's right. Because we do have room to talk. I know that's right. But
my daughter loves her and her mama eat that black rice mess too. The first time I had black rice, I think it was at P.F. Chang's, maybe.
I haven't been there in so long.
I believe it's there.
I have not been there in so long. I used to love P.F. Chang's, but
the food has changed, man. The food has changed.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not for the better.
No, not for the better. It changed. They have the particular things that are now. I think they have the best Mongolian beef I've ever tasted.
Yeah, I haven't had that stuff in so long, but yeah, it's been a while, very long time. But I had to last night. I had to kind of go over Dwayne Youngblood's, Richard Youngblood's statement. You know why? Because this new thing is floating around the internet, St. James. I don't know if
Like
you've
it's
seen
a
it.
new allegation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of
yeah.
pissed me off a little bit. It's like, come on, guys. If I don't know. That's the thing about social media that I like and hate at the same time.
Right.
We can get information out fast, but these people be lying, just lying.
Yeah. And the thing about it, the Caucasian persuasion publications and net are picking it up and they're running with it, talking about new accusations against TDJ. No, Richard Youngblood has been saying that for years. He used his brother's platform, this deal here, to push it a little bit further on. That's
Do you remember the story that he told in his affidavit? That stupid story. He said TD Jakes climbed in the bed with him and laid on his back.
That's what he said.
And I'm sitting here like, dude, for real. So you in this room and this big burly man, because isn't that what they referred to him as in the big burly dude? Man. So he just climbed on your back.
Who gives bear hugs?
Yeah. These dudes, man, this story time is something else.
But I'm glad you spoke on it, because people were asking me. I said, no, it's just what they're, it's what they're using right now to it's the whole Diddy effect right now. Just people are coming up with a lot of different things. They're thinking about, I was with him then, and I think he did something to me, and they're just running with it.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But out here on these YouTube streets, we're just trying to keep people informed. But it's some strange stuff.
You feel that, Youngblood?
And that's hilarious, Irene.
Ooh, that
is hilarious.
Nasty work.
And then the funny part to me is when he said he jumped out of the bed on the opposite side of the bed, and TD Jakes came running around on the other side of the bed and grabbed him.
Where are you going, my love? Where are you going? Oh God.
I said, this is some funny stuff here.
I'll take it so long. It's someone said, I don't know who said it, but like, this thing is gonna go on and on and on. What do you think?
It depends, like you said earlier, unless TD Jakes' team comes back really strong. The judge is probably going to send this to the moon. And it's really their fault, because they really haven't done their homework. And so it is what it is, because the information is out here, bro. It's not like it's not out here and they can't do what they need to do. No, somebody say you got me one time to get in my bed and act up. No, sir. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
They are a creative household. They are, but has Richard ever talked about him being in the house and watching his, knowing that his father did that to his sister? And he ain't said nothing about it, huh? Just Wayne.
Nope. Yeah. And these people, and it's just so funny how the abuser, quote unquote, that they choose to go after. And the funny thing to me is when I read through the case yesterday, I didn't realize that Richard said that when TD Jakes climbed on his back with a hard on, he ran around the bed. He's thinking in his mind, I think I'm being groomed. That's what he said in the
Yeah. And you better believe that word wasn't even around or anything was,
That just cracked me up, bro. I said, man, they are really throwing this icing on this whole cake, boy. This is some serious stuff over here, man.
But again, it's like, and it's not about victim shaming. We don't have a victim. We have a story.
Right.
We have a story. We have a story that he's been saying, and he hasn't brought any thing against Jakes himself.
Yeah.
So he used that affidavit time to, tell his story.
Well, and speaking of story, the country wigger that you showed us earlier with his new guitar, I would just like to say, he's finally stepping into his full bloom whiteness.
Yeah.
These chords and trying to convince.
Now get over there. Get over there and do that. Bye. Get out of here. Be gone.
With his Willie Nelson hair that he's trying to keep. I'm just done with this dude, bro.
And the hair is slipping away, and he's trying to. And when they start losing on top, all of the beards come. You know, they get these big beards because they're trying to save the hair, transform the hair down to the face. I'm like, listen, it's all gonna go away one way or the other. Go and get you some Beijing, go and get you some enhancements, and just live your life.
Yeah, that's
A
hilarious,
bald,
bro.
or go bald.
Yeah, well, I
Okay?
mean, seeing him stroke those the strings and go sit up here and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming on a comeback, and they didn't expect me," and this stupid shit. I just be like, this guy, excuse my French, this guy, I just can't take it. I just cannot take him. But somebody gonna have him in the pulpit on Sunday. That's the sad
yes,
part.
they will. Yes, they will. Now he was something else. He was in his drawers the other day. At his closet, in a closet somewhere, in his literally his underwear.
Yeah, I think I saw that where he was like trying to clean up the closet.
Yeah. So it's like he's trying so hard to. He's really they say that he really enjoys the company of black men, so he's really trying to provoke the the eyes, and I don't believe he's looking for no wife.
Well, because he's definitely trying to steer people in a certain direction. Because I mean, if now, and I know this is going to sound bad, but if you're him and you're trying to come away from the preaching ministry, you don't go into the hookah bar or the club and show yourself rubbing up against these hookers with your Don Julio. It just
And then next week he'll be asking for money too.
Yeah, and talking about God called him, and the reason why he's still preaching is because God called him.
I mean, but say that be true, but our reactions generate a reaction and a consequence. God can call us all day long, but it doesn't mean that people are going to open up a platform for you because of your foolishness. There's a lot of called people that are out on Skid Row.
Yeah. And I'm all for sending him to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for sending. Just go to Egypt, sir. You want to be surrounded by black people and all that kind of stuff, sir. Go to Egypt. I'm over this. This is too much.
Let them have you.
Yeah, it's just way too much for me. But Brian Carn has also been the topic of discussion.
People have been talking about Brian. What did Brian Carn do lately?
Let me explain what happened. So there was a young lady who came forward. Now, before I tell this story, you're going to be just as confused as me by the time I finish talking. So don't think that you're going to get a resolve by what I'm about to say to you. Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. So there's a young lady who came forward with a audio recording of a gentleman. Now Mari's gonna get upset with me because I stole this from her. I don't know if his name is Chipotle or Chocolate. The man's name is either Chipotle or Chocolate. I don't know what his name is. He reached out to her. Now she's a perfect stranger. He's never met this girl before, and he gives a full-on conversation to her about him writing a book for Brian Carn, saying that he was the ghostwriter, and he apparently told her to go to a specific page in the book, and she would see something in the book that he had wrote his name or whatever in the book, so people would know or whatever that he had wrote this book. So she came forward with the story. Now the strange part about this story is apparently some people was in the chat saying that her spiritual mother was the woman who thought she wanted to marry Brian Carn, so she was in close proximity to these people, and that is about the gist of it for me. Now, if you guys want to offer something different in the chat, I don't know, because that's
so
all.
He's saying that he's been a ghostwriter for Brian Carn and his books,
right? And not only that, I guess his prophecies as well.
Well, I mean that's believable. I mean, he is
right.
He does like to tiptoe over there to the tulips of the palm readers.
Correct.
We understand that.
So you're probably thinking what I'm thinking. So what's the big deal? Thus far, we have not discovered it, but homicide detectives, are called, immediately, and they have 48 hours
to investigate. They have 48 hours to figure out is this a case or not.
We're still trying to figure that out.
But Brian Carn is to me, he's a church boy.
Right.
I mean, he has learned church to
yes, he has.
My 83, 84-year-old aunt, I remember I posted something. She said, one thing about that Carn, he can show, and she's apostolic to the bone.
Right.
when she ain't cussing you out. She's
Right.
apostolic to the bone. But she said one thing about that con, regardless of, but he can have some church. That's how he can still continue to get people, and people can still follow him, because after all that prophet lying, after all the supposed, ghost writing, they're not really focused on that. They like the personality and the church of Brian Carn, and it's understandable.
And I agree with you 100%, because he can sing them old songs. He's gonna pull up on his britches 95 times, and so that's that old kind of,
he knows what to do. He puts on the suits on for the women. He maybe takes his, jacket off and wears the tight breeches for the men. He knows what to do.
Right.
To keep people interested in him.
And you gotta, this is what I've come to grips with over the last 2 years, and I don't know why it took me so long to come to this realization. The church is made up of 99.9% women, St. James. So what would you do but appeal to your audience?
Right.
You gotta appeal to your audience. That's his market. His market is a church full of women. So you gotta appeal to the women. You know what I'm saying? I was too busy trying to serve God. If I was knowing that we were supposed to be doing other stuff,
your direction was off.
I should have.
You over there trying to be saved. That was your problem. That was your problem.
That was dumb of me. I tell you that. Very dumb.
Yeah, but it was just like Clarence McClendon, and not to bring him up, this Clarence was always that good-looking, well-dressed, well-spoken, guy. So he was going to get that crowd, and in Los Angeles.
Well, for a person who wears makeup,
that too. He's in Los Angeles.
Look, if I wore makeup, I might be a little bit more handsomer as well. But I don't know about Pancake 35. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to put on his face, but what I'll tell you is this. I knew Clarence. I was going to have problems with Clarence because one time we had a Bible. It was the Spirit-Filled Life Bible. Do y'all know Clarence put his picture in the front of our Bible?
I know he didn't.
Yes, he did. He had his picture in the front of our Bibles. I will never forget it. And I was like, this is some vain stuff that I've ever seen in my whole life. And every time you open the Word of God, Clarence's face was at the front of your Bible. I was like, do he think he Martin Luther King? I said, this is some weird stuff.
Shawty is right. And he used to wear some really nice robes. Before everybody was really wearing the cassocks and the types of robes, McClendon had some good robes.
Now, here's the thing about Shardy Shard. I want to say why his name is on the screen. Shardy Shard is such a church guy.
He really is.
He's like church.
He's like Brian Card's little brother. He is. I know. In every chat, he's the same way. At least he's consistent.
Yes, he is consistent. He sure is. Because listen here, he walking around with these robes on. I tell you, and these cassocks and all of this stuff. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Clarence is a whole mess. I'll just leave it at that.
But I was saying, my point was, I can understand, the people fall in love with or get attracted to these personalities. And yes, they need to fall in love with Jesus. But unfortunately, they fall in love with these people.
But that's true. But you got to understand, I ran the altar worker. I had people coming down to the altar. This is true. I cannot make this up. I would have people coming down.
Everybody, I'm sorry, Marcella. They tripping in here. I can't get at least 200 likes up in here tonight.
Yeah, you should be at least 150, 175 at this
that's
point.
Crazy.
Yeah. I used to have people. Oh man, I would have people come down to the altar. The Spirit of the Lord spoke to me that this is my husband, but he already married. I used to be like, this is some strange stuff. They would come to the altar.
They caught up to the altar, just caught up in the atmosphere, the unholy atmosphere. That's all that was. I was at Veron Ash Church one day, and the woman said that to me. So, and I knew I was supposed to be my wife. Huh?
That she was supposed to be she was supposed to, for you or for Veron Ash?
She came up to me after service, and Veron Ash used to have like 2-hour praise and worship, and then he'll get up there and preach for about an hour and a half.
Wow.
And Veron, one thing about Veron, he always had a word in his belly now.
Oh yeah, he was good.
He was a very wise, very well studied of that word. So he had good, and the worship team and things were just very anointed. It's just kind of his flow. But Veron just was beyond Veron's time, I think.
Right. Well,
You know,
Veron prophesied Carlton right into being a heretic and got him thrown.
he sure did. He sure did. But the thing about it, I mean, but it's beyond the time. People were not ready to really set up. People, was it you who was talking about that? Someone was talking about. No, I think that was Jay Wilson the other night. We were talking about how everyone knows about the tithe and how the tithe is not really connected to us and our spirituality as it used to be. You know, we're
But
under.
they don't know that actually. No, they don't. They don't really
They
know
don't
that.
know that. That's what I'm saying. But see, people like Veron and Carlton would bring that kind of stuff out.
Right.
That it would shake the tables and shake the bushes. And oh my God, no, get them out of here. They're heretics. They'll shut their mouth. They're gonna stop my Maybach money.
Yeah, and I heard Creflo done said something here crazy as of late. I didn't go investigate it, and he's been all over social media too. I don't know exactly what he said. Yeah, I know, but him and the devil had a tussle.
You know, they dropped in my spirit the other day. Well, I ain't gonna say that now, but I'm gonna show you something later, Marcellus.
Okay. All right.
Concerning Younger.
Okay, now. Okay. Well, will it be too early for me to say, why does Younger always seem to have them younger boys with him and behind him? And
that one light-skinned Puerto Rican?
Yeah, he keeps him around. Yeah, he keep him around. He just seems to be.
He has to have his water and his towel, Marcellus.
Okay, it's very interesting. That's all I'm saying. I've been in church too long. Okay, all right. I just
leave him alone. We gonna leave him alone. It's just an observation.
Yeah, we just observing. You know, the Bible says you got to watch and pray. I'm watching and praying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you know, they you know, Veron and the people like that, they brought too much. And I don't know. I think the Lord had to take them out of here, especially Veron. They knew, I think God just knew that, listen, there's a lot in him, you know, and when you're cast aside, I think you cling to the group that will accept you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, think about it. If you're thrown away, you're going to, of course, accept the folks that accept you and pray for you and help you out financially. Because if you look at Veron died with hardly no money.
No.
Carlton died, no money.
No.
And I'm really mad about the Carlton Pearson part, because I don't know how Carlton could have been around since the 1980s, traveling all over the world, and die and have to have somebody else to help bury him. To me, it should be an embarrassment to everybody in the body of Christ. But it's also, he needed to have his affairs in order. How you traveling with Oral Roberts and you singing? Right. Weren't these people paying you? Like you didn't get married till you was 40-something years old. You should have had some money.
Oh, Enoch, that's right. Enoch. I remember you calling Veron Ash Enoch. Yes, I remember that.
I'm just saying.
But you know what, Marcellus? I mean, no offense, but they're human and they were living the life.
Okay, living the life, but they also preaching to you and telling you to get all your stuff in order.
Exactly, but they were living that life of good eating, good travel, good, you know, material things. They were still human, and I think a lot of them got caught. Let me tell you, that Veron asked you to have some of the best clothes a man could ever put on. And when I went to his closet one day, it was ridiculous. He had shoes from he's like a Donald Lawrence, have this stuff that you ain't never seen before, but like, that show looked good, but you ain't never seen none of. That's how Veron, and I think they kind of lived like that, but when they were exiled because of them preaching the gospel in a more inclusive and a broader way, people couldn't take that.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, you guys are intelligent people, so I can say this over here. Do people not really understand that there are bishops in Europe who are still arguing and discussing the canon of the scripture that we have to this day? do they not understand that these people are still arguing over the text and the canon that we have? To them, it is not a finished thing. Now, we've had that canon for a while, but there are people who are still arguing over the elements of scripture. Not only that, there's over 35,000 different sects of Christianity. People don't realize that. When you
Now that's wild. That is wild.
But I'm just saying, but people don't realize this stuff. They just think your little version, because you Baptist or Pentecostal apostolic, you think that's all there is.
That's all there is. There's about 4 or 5 denominations, and yeah.
Because listen, there's other people other than Kojic. There's some other folks around the world. You got Greek Orthodox. You got all sorts of things that people are still arguing over the Bible. And so when it comes to discussing scriptures, I don't understand why people get so in their feelings and trying to tell everybody, your way of thinking is wrong. And of course, you're gonna send everybody in the LGBTQIA community to hell.
Oh, they the first ones on the vans.
But here's my problem.
Fiery vans.
But what's so crazy about that? You covet your neighbor's wife. You covet your neighbor's car. You over there looking at other people. Let me get off my soapbox. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's crazy, bro.
And just like it's sad. That's why I don't fault you when you say you had to disassociate yourself from the institution.
Well, it starts to weigh on you after a while.
Yes, yeah.
It really does, for me anyway. I mean, if you're a person who, listen to me. I love what we call church. Let me tell you, I love the hand clapping. You take me to a good service, y'all gonna be like, "What's wrong with Marcellus? He done forgot I was here." I'm gonna be clapping and move.
I mean, and that's the thing about it. We love the foundation. That's why we can go back to Karn. Karn brings you the foundation. Of how you grew up. He keeps that alive in the church. People like S.Y. Younger, they keep that alive in the church. So that's why people, the Jacobs, Bishop Jacob, they do all that. So people, but they're keeping that alive, but they're also keeping the other things that aren't really biblical under wraps.
And they're keeping it under wraps, and they're not being authentically who they are.
I don't think so. Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why. And that's one of the reasons why it's creating such a dichotomy in this situation. And I like old-fashioned church, but see, I like old-fashioned church. Now it's very nostalgic. No, because I grew up in a church where you didn't even have instruments. We didn't bring in instruments until later.
You Church of Christ?
No, I was Holiness.
Oh, and no instruments though.
No, in the beginning. Oh, what you talking about? We had a big drum. Mother Duran would grab this. She had this little drum, and she would put the drum on the folding chair. I mean, this is how old stuff my stuff
like
was.
Queen Mother beating that drum.
Just beating the drum. Bump, 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 bump. And we have our little devotion or whatever. And we'd have to sing our congregational songs. We had washboards. We did that old church, St. James. And so I'm accustomed to it's easy for me to have church because I don't need a lot of things and people for me to have a spiritual experience. A lot of these generation, if they don't have a Hammond B3 or somebody hook them a tie and hollering out every 5 minutes, they don't know what a church experience is. When we came to church, we made church what it was. We wasn't looking for someone to build us up or to make, you know what I'm saying? And you old enough to remember too. I mean, you ain't that young.
No. When I grew up in San Jose in Apostolic Church, but I grew up in the church.
Oh, that's right. You cityfied. I forgot.
Yeah, I really am, because we had a big cathedral. We had a big cathedral. We had a whole gymnasium next to our church on one side and a recording studio on the other side.
Yeah. You don't know nothing about what
and we had an organ. We had the horns. We had drums, piano. We had 4 choirs. So I grew up, even though I believe we were under legalism and semi-cultish, I still grew up under a different type of, so I didn't grow up under real country church.
Oh yeah. Well, I grew up around people who thought the Mississippi Mass Choir was going to be the choir in heaven. So you know what I mean?
They were like the supreme where you wanted to get to.
Listen, you can't tell them people down south that the Mississippi Mass Choir will not be the choir that will be leading all the music in heaven, especially amongst black people.
And see, I need to see, I grew up with our church, but we did hymns. We opened the service, every service with hymns.
Right.
With the hymn. So I grew up with hymn. Now, apostolics, we do hymns a little different than Baptists and some other folks.
Y'all speed them up.
Yeah, we speed up. Yeah, we speed them up.
We speed them up.
Yeah, that's what. But I still can just sing these hymns like the back of my hand.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Now, if you hear me pray, you will probably think I'm an old Baptist minister, because when I pray like what I was taught to pray, because I was raised Baptist. I started off as Baptist, and I didn't become Pentecostal until my teenage years. Right. Okay. So I became Pentecostal a little bit later. So when I got to church, I had to turn the heat on. So, it wasn't but 3 or 4 of us with our little Sunday school books. Well, I'm just telling you, that's what it was. So we have to turn on the heat.
What state was this?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
So we were shivering in the cold with our little Sunday school book, and you had to start off. But see, that's how I learned how to do runs, though. I learned how to do runs from the Baptists, and I learned how to do runs through praying, and then it became preaching, because hooping is just a preaching style.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? You need to have some knowledge and some information in your hoop, but it's just a style. That's why when people say, "Oh, I don't like all them hoopers and all of that,"
just a style.
It's just a style.
And I grew up with it, and I can take it long enough. It's
Me too.
Not annoying type of hoop, but I like a good hoop. And then I like a good a teaching session.
Right.
I like a good.
You know who does a really good hoop? First of all, Brian. What's his name down there in Houston, Texas? That kicked Kim Burrell out the church. Brian Nelson.
Nelson. Okay.
Is that his name? Brian Nelson?
There is a Brian Nelson down there.
Betty Nelson's son. The one from the Kojic. Great hooper. He's a phenomenal hooper.
Is he? Okay.
You know who else is a good hooper over there? Daryl Hines.
Oh,
Daryl
yeah.
Daryl Hines is a great hooper. Now, the problem is with hooping, if you hooping and it sounds like you gasping for breath every time you hooping,
that's annoying. That's annoying.
Yeah, I can't take that. You don't know how to hoop, and you should just go somewhere and shut up, because that's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, it's like an asthma attack. I read.
Yeah,
they said because Brian Nelson can straight up hoop.
Because if you have let me tell you who make the best hoopers, though. Normally, the best hoopers are individuals who can sing.
That John Terrius. Oh, he can go.
I've never heard of this guy. I'm gonna have to go look him up.
Let me tell you,
I've never heard of him.
He's down there in LA. He's at not Macedonia. Where he at? Keisha's church, who was in the chat all the time. Not Macedonia. Is it Greater Macedonia? It might be Macedonia. I want to say it's something else.
Mount Sinai.
Thank you. I'm like, I knew it was something.
It's one of them mountains, huh? Okay.
Oh no, but he's good. But he's a singer, so so it does make a difference. I mean, he's a good North Carolina home. I think he is from North Carolina or South Carolina.
So he really good. I bet you he's really good. Yeah. So in the South, you better know how to hoop, and you better do it well.
Just drop in his church one Sunday, because he gives you that. He's very country.
Oh, okay. I might have to go
be
over there.
In LA, it's something different.
Okay, well, let me write this down, because you know
Sinai.
me. I'll go over
Moriah.
there.
Okay, good. It's something Mount Moriah.
Okay,
Mount Moriah.
Mount Moriah. That was a famous church. I think Mount Moriah was. Mount Moriah, and that's in Los Angeles. You said, right?
Yeah.
That's Lord. He on Figueroa too. He better be good. Oh Lord.
But he gives you good old quartet singing, and he got the girls, the women behind him. It's a whole James Brown scene, baby, and it gives you life.
Look, it ain't like Marvin Winans when he talking about, I recommend Jesus, and everybody step to the right, left.
That was good though. Ooh, Marvin had me hook, line, and sinker when he did that. Look, I think that was one of my best gospel performances ever.
I have to go over there every now and then and look at that video, because I love when he said, I recommend Jesus, and everybody just moved to the
that was good. You made me want to go find it. Oh man, that was good.
That was good. That was very good. That's why I tell you, we too dang on churchy. I tell you.
I really am.
Oh, and Jasper Williams was great too. But one thing about Jasper, when he got older, he started to sound too asthmatic. You know what I mean? But he was good. I love Jasper though.
Wasn't that the one that preached Aretha's funeral too?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where Dottie Peoples came out of.
Oh, really, Jasper?
Yeah,
Okay.
she sure did come out of Jasper Williams Church. Nobody really talks about that, but that's where she came from.
He's from Memphis. So Marco said, is he from Memphis? John Terrius? I know he's been back there somewhere.
Wow, if he's from Memphis, that means he got some, but that's still down south. That's that southern influence, though. And that's why G.E. Patterson was so good, because G.E. Patterson, on his best day, let me tell you something, that man could show enough preach.
It's coming, Prismatic Scarlet. It is coming. I just getting some things together about Abyssinian.
Listen here,
Cosby.
If you ever feeling down, there's a sermon that is on YouTube that Bishop G.E. Patterson, every now and then I go back to this sermon, and he said, hold on, help is on the way. If you ain't never heard that sermon before, you need to go.
I'm sure I have, because I told you I used to sit there at work and repeat his sermons. And that surrounded by enemies, but God delivers.
Yeah, let me tell you
that
something.
one was crazy.
Yeah.
What's up, Ray? Let me hear. I just want to hear a little bit of that. Now you done put that in my spirit.
Watch how everybody move, y'all. Watch how everybody move. That's my part.
Well, I recommend Jesus.
Yeah.
All you'll need.
Come on, Marvin.
If you're in sin, my God will set you free.
I love
it. Have you ever been down?
And they was trying to study that thing.
Down as can be. I recommend you for all your needs. Help me sing. I recommend you.
See, this is what got me through the pandemic. I actually started watching. I didn't watch Marvin until the pandemic, because he had it. He had the full band. He had the singers. He would get up and it'd be short. They would sing that thing, and then he would preach.
And then he had the COVID. He had the full band. He had the full singers, and then he had the COVID.
And then lied and say he didn't have it.
I'm just saying. But honestly, here's an idea for him if he want to build his church. If Marvin did like
he said he would have gotten all your money that Sunday. Mine.
Listen here.
That church would have been built that Sunday.
But Marvin is talented when it comes to singing. When he gets his strength back, you know what he need to do? He need to do 30 days of thunder. And you know what he need to do? He need to just do concerts for 30 days.
Well, he's on Al Wash's Mother's Day concert. So hopefully this can be, I think he's either on one or two shows. Hopefully this can kind of, if he builds his strength back and he can go and do some stuff. Because let me tell you, I'll hop a plane and go here. I will and go check that out.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I come back to this chat so I can look up all these people y'all recommend.
I know they recommend a lot of people. Talon Morgan. I don't know.
Now, what was the name of that sermon you said that G.E. preached for you? What was it?
Surrounded by enemies, but God delivers.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up.
But God delivered. Oh my good. The album's one of them. He couldn't even get to the preaching. The title tore the church up.
Wow. Wow.
That's so funny because I don't see that anymore myself. I grew up here and in the city where I'm in. When I moved from San Jose here to Fresno, I went to another Apostolic church, and it was different, but it was still spirited and spiritual. Right. We still had some church. It was way more structured than what I had come from, even though church in San Jose was very structured and everything.
Sorry. I done messed up and looked in the chat. I shouldn't have done that. What? I need Irene to stop. I'm just
we don't want to listen to that doggone sermon from Earl Carter.
I don't, Irene. I'm going to not pay you any attention for the rest of this here live.
Now, David Ellis, I used to watch David Ellis Yeah, David was Greater Grace, right?
I think
David was
so.
Greater Grace. And who was his brother was what in Chicago area? That was his
the
brother.
other one. I forget his name.
And they both used to have some services.
Yes, they did. But you know, that's where Angela Spivey came from. Was from the Ellis boy out there in Chicago. Was one of over there with him.
So David Ellis was in Detroit, right?
Oh, yeah, it's too many of them. It's too many of them. I can't.
And then the brother was in Chicagoland. William Ellis. Yes, that's who he was. William was in the Chicago area, and he used to have some good church over there too. But you know what disappoints me? I'm gonna say, who's the pastor now? The son. Bishop Ellis is the son now. I mean, is the pastor now. When he first took over the church, when his father died, they continued to have some great church. Now it's way more Joel Osteen-ish.
You talking about the one in Detroit or the one in Chicago?
One in Detroit.
Oh yeah, I don't even like his preaching.
I think Jonathan took over Detroit, Chicago. I think didn't he?
Yeah. I don't like that guy Ellis's Greater Grace, whatever his name is.
Yeah. What's up, Jay?
I don't like his
know
preaching.
you here. No, I'm just playing. I'm being messy.
Is he one? Is he one of the other ones that got to sneak over and wave and then go back into the bushes?
Check and see if Jesse around in the building, and then he'll come out the bushes. Come on out of them bushes. You love both of them. What'd you say, Ray? Both of them. I thought William was in Detroit. No, David was in Detroit. William was in Chicago. Yeah, and now Charles, who was David's son, took over Greater Grace. Yeah. They said Angie never went to APC.
I thought she the one that was in Chicago, because I remember seeing a video.
Maybe she was over there singing.
Don't make me have to go look up. Well, maybe she was lying when what she said the video I saw. Maybe she wasn't.
Well, she probably was over there singing. I mean, Spivey and William Ellis Church was a singing church, so I'm sure they had musicals and concerts.
Yeah. Maybe I may be thinking of the wrong person.
They said Angie Westside first, her dad's church. Oh, okay. That's
I know that, but there's I gotta find the video. Y'all always make me have to remember. I'm about to catalog all the stuff I done seen and heard.
Let's talk about Spencer Ellis. How is his church? Isn't it Citadel or something that can? So he's good, huh, Spencer? I've never been over to his church. You know, he left his brother and went and started his own church a little bit, after the father died and stuff, I didn't know he went. See, well, I mean, yeah, it's just you're not getting what you used to get over there at Greater Grace anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't preach well either. He has an asthma attack every time he preaches. It drives me crazy. I can't take it.
Yeah. What do you think about Joel Tudman? He's the one that was over with Jake's for a while. Then he left and
he's going to Florida, right?
He went somewhere. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's going to Florida. I'm not really sure, but he's a pretty decent preacher too.
And he's underrated.
Yeah, he's he's pretty decent. He's a decent preacher. He's very decent. But I need a little entertainment with my preaching. So if I'm gonna go sit in the church, I may as well be entertained.
But you know what? That what's his name? Joel. He gives you TD Jakes. That's the entertainment he gives you because he looked like TD. We thought he was going to be over there with TD, but then Sarah came and said, "Get the hell out of my church."
Well, she had to do that because they got to make a little spot for Tudor.
Right.
With his non-preaching self.
He said, Charles, don't hoop no more after COVID. Listen, and to tell you the truth, that thing could affect you. I couldn't sing for almost 2 years. I couldn't sing without coughing for almost 2 years. I was doing lives coughing. I could not shake the cough from COVID.
Oh, well, you should have went over there to Marvin's church and all he would have did is, I recommend Jesus. I recommend Jesus. For all your needs. They'd had you right over there, St. James. You'd have been right.
I don't know why my heater just kicked on, but I'm about to fall out. My fan. At least I got the fan I can do very quick. Okay.
Listen, that is so funny. That Marvin. But one thing about Marvin is entertaining.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. You said what?
No, he's entertaining. Marvin Winans is entertaining.
He is. He is. That's why, I mean, and I think the problem is he knows that he is, or he knows his worth. And I think maybe his worth is building that ego and not allowing him to see the forest for the trees.
Now, let me tell you something, Bucks. I don't even know how to say your screen name, Bucks03SD. Let me tell you something. Bishop Blake is a phenomenal preacher.
Yeah,
I would not be sitting in this chair talking to you all the way I'm talking if it wasn't for the message he preached in 1993 entitled Emotional Survival in a Crazy World. I would not be here to this day. I would not be here. Bishop Blake brought me out of something. I'm telling you, he did. He preached me right out of that thing. He really did.
And see, the thing about it, we can appreciate Bishop Jakes a little bit more than, like, he always has his own style. Bishop Blake was never one of those preachers that you would get, you know, he's not a Jacobs, and he wasn't a, you know, his son is definitely not, but there is still word that can get you through.
Right.
And Bishop Blake had always had that. If you really listen, if you want to listen for change and you don't want to just listen for emotionalism, you'll get something out of it.
Oh, that man set me right. But I also heard a message that on a Wednesday night, and the man was a big black preacher. He was burly from West Virginia. I'd never heard of him. He preached a message entitled The 25th Hour. It was probably T.D.
Jakes from West Virginia.
That was T.D. Jakes. It was T.D. Jakes.
That's
who it was.
You said Big Burly.
He was a big burly man.
Okay, all right.
You know, but that darn T.D. Jakes preached that message. If y'all ever, I'm sure it's somewhere on cassette. It's called The 25th Hour. Amazing message. Amazing. And see, that's the thing about us. And that's the thing that I always have to remember too, St. James. And God had to really work with me with this. They're just men.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Sometimes it's so hard to separate that. It's easier for some people to do it. And it's become easier for me to do it in the last years and so.
Right.
But I understand people's interpretation of who these men are supposed to be in their minds.
Right.
And you got to get out of your mind and get into reality.
Absolutely. And I mean, what I do, I look at my own life and I say, look, I'm just as screwed up as they come as well. So, you know, I don't really have a heaven or hell, but if you
get all things right.
If you're going to put yourself in a position of leadership, you need to at least attempt or try to live up to what you say God done called you to do and to be. I'm just saying that's the only thing. Just try.
Right. Yeah. Willie James Campbell. He was a good one too.
Yeah, but everybody's copying off everybody.
St. James in Chicago. Yeah.
You know, because that Willie James Campbell message, I'll never forget. I remember seeing that dude, what Ron Gibson, try to mimic what Willie James Campbell did over there at the Kojic convention. And I'll never forget as long as I live. And I said, now he just copied this man whole.
Let me tell you about Ron Shaft Gibson. I just can't get into him. And you know, he made himself worse in my eyes on that doggone Preachers of LA. I just can't get into him.
I just call him Dr. Seuss. He Dr. Seuss. Everything had to rhyme.
And you know, I tried one day, Marcellus. I tried to bring up the internet, you know, up the YouTube and bring up a message, just trying to see is it something that, you know, I'm missing here. No, my spirit said no.
Now, guess what? I'm gonna drive by the church one day, St. James, and let y'all see the church from the outside. Please he done bought the lot across the street. This is another 20-year project. He ain't done nothing with this land. The land just sitting there empty and got all of the brush and all of that stuff. It's gonna start a fire in a minute.
He do like Cleveland Brown from Family Guy.
Well, it kind of sort of does. I can't lie about that.
I think I found the 25th hour. Is that what he preached?
Yes, but that was T.D. Jakes, and he preached it at Crenshaw Christian Center. If you could ever find that, the one from 1993 from Crenshaw Christian Center, amazing message.
Them 90s was some good church.
Yeah, it was an amazing message.
Oh my!
And I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I had just left assisting my pastor in North Carolina. right?
Mhm.
And they had put him out of the church, just messed him all up, messed all over him. He was a good man. He was honestly the first person that I've ever seen him run his home well. He was a very integral man. So they came up with a concoction because they wanted another man to be the pastor. So they kicked him out. So I moved to California because I said, I'm over this stuff. Like, if this is what we're doing, I was depressed for a good 6 months to a year. I mean, I was depressed. And I didn't go to church anymore. I had stopped going to church. I was like, I'm done with these ninjas. That was way back in the day. I'm like, I'm done with these ninjas. And one day somebody had come to me and they said, well, they're going to have some little revival thing going up at Crenshaw Christian Center. And you might want to go. And I said, at first I was like, nah, I ain't going to go. It was a Wednesday, Thursday, and a Friday night. I said, okay, I'm going to go. St. James, I went. First person to preach was Bishop T.D. Jakes. He was Wednesday night. Then they hit me up with that darn Charles Blake on Thursday. And then Carlton hit me over the head on the Friday night. Wow. I said, oh my God. And that's the lineup. But it brought me out of my, I remember just sitting there and weeping. Like literally weeping because I was in a really bad emotional spot. Yeah. But that Thursday message, that darn Bishop Blake, I will forever be grateful for that message, because that was a message of all messages. I'm not kidding. And that Maria Gardner, don't sleep on Evangelist Maria Gardner.
No, Maria, she's good. She's good. And she's up. That's the one. She's up in the Bay Area, right now.
Is she up in the Bay Area?
Up there in the Bay Area.
In California?
Yeah, Maria Gardner. No, what's that? Maria Gardner.
I thought she was in Philadelphia.
No, hold on. Who's that woman that stole Yvette Flunder's family's church? Was it Marie Gardner?
Oh Lord, see, now you don't even know that
Marie
one.
Gardner. Somebody correct me.
Now listen here. Marie Gardner preached a message. I was 15 years old. See, the messages that get to you, they'll stick with you. She preached a message entitled, "He won't leave you till he done what he said." It was, and I saw her go and preach that for Bishop.
Yeah, that's her. She's in the Bay Area now.
Maria Gardner.
Yeah, she has a church in the Bay Area. She took over a church. It's what's it called?
I gotta go and say hello to her too.
Yeah,
see, I tell you, I might be up in the Bay for about 2 weeks when I come up there. I ain't lying. I gotta make some rounds.
That's what I thought. Yeah. She's in the Bay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I love
tell the story. Well, William told the story, but Yvette Flunder, I think, sued her and won.
So Maria Gardner stole her family's church?
Well, yeah, I think it was her, either the father's church or the brother. I don't know all the specifics of it, but Yvette Flunder ended up taking her to court, and Yvette won.
Wow. Well, I guess the Lord did give her a special gift then, huh?
Yes,
he gave her a special gift. I guess so.
Yeah, she took over her husband's church. Is that what she did? Yeah.
Oh, I have to go up there to see her too then. Wow.
But I think, wasn't she? So was she married to Yvette's brother or someone in the family? I think that's how that happened.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. You learn a lot of stuff when you come to the St. James channel too. Lord Jesus.
I just remember that story, of that. And then I was like, oh, how did Yvette Flunder get into this? And they took her to court, and oh God. Yeah.
Wow.
But she's good.
I'm definitely gonna have to go see her. Now, I don't know if you know, she died.
It was Flunder's stepfather's church. Gotcha. See, I knew there was something going on over there.
Did you ever know evangelist Juanita Sapp? You know who Juanita Sapp
I heard
is?
of her. I heard of that.
She was another good one. She had a physical condition, but she still preached through her physical condition. I don't remember exactly what the condition was, but that woman could preach.
And how about Ann Story Pratt?
Now you done stumped me.
Now Ann Story. Do we have any Ann Story Pratt in the chat, y'all?
Now where is she from? Is she from Northern Cal?
No, she's from back east somewhere. Or Texas, one of them. She's from somewhere.
Oh yeah, Rita Womack was a trip until she lost all that weight with all them plastic surgeries and things.
Did Rita's the one? Who's the one that went crazy? She was rolling around on the bus in Los Angeles. Was that Rita?
Not rolling around on the bus.
She didn't know her name. She had went crazy. I think that was Rita. Her husband, Bishop Langston. That's right.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, not
Supper
my
with on
Rita.
Friday.
I used to
Yeah,
love
I think it was
Rita.
Rita. Was it Rita Womack? Because somebody hit me up. Me and William were talking about her one time, and somebody hit me in my inbox, said, "Hey, I know where she is. She was in Bakersfield at the time, but they
Oh
had
my
caught
God.
her. She was rolling on the bus, kind of out of her mind in Los Angeles.
My God, from Zion. Is
Mhm,
she okay
mhm.
now? Because I
I'm not
haven't seen her
sure.
in a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And that's
Yeah,
because I don't go to the places. I don't go anymore.
yeah. It
Oh,
was
I'm
Rita.
sorry to hear
Yeah,
that. I
they
used to
knew it.
love Rita.
Yeah.
Well, so she cracked up after she got to Bishop Blake, because she had came back and was over there with Bishop Blake for a
Well, they
minute.
say she cracked up after they took that position from her. They said Dorinda took her position.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Evangelism or something.
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know.
I think Dorinda likes all sorts of positions, but that's just
As
me.
well from the Potter's house. Yeah. Oh, Rita Twigs. Yeah.
Wait a minute. It was Rita Twigs who was
Well,
rolling
there was
around?
Rita Twigs and you had Rita Womack. It was two
Right.
different people.
Oh, okay. Y'all
Yeah.
about to have me confused over
Yeah.
here. Y'all
Yeah,
about
she
to
was
have
on
me.
the bus delirious.
Lord, what year was this, you all?
You should have been over there looking for her, Marcella.
I would have went looking for Rita. I ain't gonna lie. I would have, because I love Rita.
Yeah.
I would have went looking for Rita.
Someone told me she was still in California.
Yeah,
so I'm not
because she
sure.
was here. Because I remember
Yeah.
they brought her here, and I remember she had started working at the church
Mhm.
over there at West Angeles, and so I thought she was gonna be fine.
They said she had a few strokes.
Yeah, well, she should have stopped all that darn plastic surgery. That's what I didn't like.
Mhm.
All of these people trying to suck fat out your thighs and put it in your,
Well,
y'all people need to stop all that.
They get to Los Angeles and start thinking they need to look like these folks.
Just
Come
stop
on
all
now.
Yeah, no. But I can honestly tell you that some of these preachers have been very influential.
Mhm.
And outside of Bishop Blake, and the messages that I've told you guys, the only other preacher that to this day I can still listen to and really listen to is Bishop Joseph Garlington. You know who he is?
Oh, I haven't heard of him.
Y'all need
Where's
to.
he out of?
He writes a lot of worship music. I think he's up there with you. He's somewhere up north, I think.
Oh,
I
really?
thought. Let me see. Let me double check. But I love Bishop. Don't you dare mention no Mother Stacks.
She said
Shardy Shard. Now, see, this is where we're gonna have to fight, because that woman ain't never said nothing worth listening to.
The last time I see her, she was over there on Sepulveda.
Oh, I can't stand that woman. I just don't like her at all.
Who, Mother Stacks?
Mother Stacks says nothing worth of value.
But
nothing.
she is what church people feel as holy. She was the holy one because she talked stupid to you. She slapped you. She wrapped you blankets around you, blew you. That was good church. Mother Stacks was a good church. They said he's in Pittsburgh. Who's in Pittsburgh?
He is in Pittsburgh. You're right, Pennsylvania.
Langston.
He
Okay.
is. Bishop Joseph Garland. I love. Yeah, that damn Ray, that damn hoe shit used to get on my nerves. Smack. Yeah, I'm so sick of that shit. Smacking people and hollering some hoe. Just ridiculous.
But people think that's, of the Lord.
Have you ever just really sat and listened at her messages when she speaks?
No.
Have you ever heard her
speak?
I
never wanted to.
Dude, one day I sat down. I said, okay. I'm going to really sit here and listen to this whole thing.
Right. You slap me, you get slapped back.
It was like you think Dwayne Youngblood is story time. This woman is hickory dickory dock. The Lord ran up the clock. And when he came down, he's going to speak to you and he's going to give a word to you and he's going to tell you what he wants you to do. Because, when he speak to you, he's going to draw you back and then he's going to bring you forward. Just stupid shit. I mean, it's just stupid shit. And I'll be like, what the hell?
Just fairy tales.
That don't even mean anything. Like, what?
Dickory dock.
And you flocking for this. And I don't even want your towel. This what you preaching? I don't want your towel. I don't want your napkin.
Yeah, but
she
come out of she come from Estella Boyd. Estella Boyd, you just slap you around too.
And she never said anything worth listening to either. I went trying to listen to her too. I said, Lord, these women, that was some old regime. That was an old regime.
And I think not other Boyd, but I'm with Daryl. I think Stacks got some more notoriety because she was John Witherspoon's sister.
Right.
She
did. And I believe every word John Witherspoon said about her. I believe that when she stood in the line at McDonald's, she prayed and asked God to tell her what to order. I believe that.
I believe it. I believe it. I mean, and, you know, you have a certain respect for, you know, people's, you know, presumed closeness with the Father, you know, and I can understand it, but we like that in church. We like that. This T. Renee Glenn, she's gonna be Mother Stacks in a few years.
But here's the problem with them though that I have. You keep me in church for 35,000 hours hollering ho. Listen here.
And then complaining to the musicians.
And you hungry, you leaving there, you ain't got nothing to eat, nothing to drink, and just right, Bucks 03 SD, you right, mean as hell. You are correct.
Bishop Nero. Why do I know that? Bishop Nero. I don't know that name. Yep, that's his faithful wisdom. That's yeah, she was Mother Louise's sister. No, not Mother Stacks. No, Mother Kelly's Louise's sister.
Right.
So y'all be coming in the faithful wisdom. You are dropping dimes, but sometimes they be nickels.
Yeah, and that's why the Winans is crazy. That's why they're crazy, because they came up in stacks. And that's another reason why Marvin think that he don't need to listen to nobody else, and he won't take sound counsel from other people, because he loves some other stacks that darn Marvin Winans.
Yeah. That was his that was his spiritual mother, right?
Yeah, all of them crazy. Yeah, all of them crazy. When Brian
and I can appreciate people's history with folks, and people, it shapes your walk, and I understand that.
Oh, I understand. And you're so politically correct, St. James. I just love you.
It does.
But let me just tell you. Some of these people was as crazy could be. I'm just saying, some of that stuff is nuts. You trying to pour oil down people's throat and slapping their tongue and all that kind of stuff, putting your finger on their tongue and stuff. You're just crazy. Some of that stuff is crazy.
Well, at least they ain't spitting like Mike Todd. He trying to make it, and you made history with that your spit. Keep that mess to yourself.
Yeah, well,
they're celebrating 10 years over there at Transformation Church with Mike Todd.
What are they celebrating? He don't own the church. He not in control of nothing.
10 whole years since he became executive pastor.
Okay, he don't control nothing.
Don't control not a thing. Asking questions about Mother Patterson's brother. What about Mother Patterson? Yeah, what about him? I want to say I heard something about that Mother Patterson's brother. What is the question, Ray? Go on and be messy. I know you about to be. Marco says, Stack slapped me and I told me that I didn't have the Holy Ghost a few years ago, and now I got it.
So you had to die in order for you to get she had to die.
You had to hurt in order to get it. It took some pain.
She had to go on to glory before you got it, Marco.
What about Brother Pastor Mitchell? I don't know who Pastor Mitchell is.
Who is that? Not Kobe Mitchell. I hope you ain't talking about Kobe.
Jay Wash, I got something Mike Todd can spit on. I bet you do. He might want them childbearing hips.
He's shaped like somebody auntie though, if you tell
he really is. He really, but you know, he's lost weight, so he's keeping it, you know, he's keeping it like down, but he's still like, he has to keep it down because he's like one burrito away.
You're so good. Say, look at back. Say, look at back.
Is this supposed to be a new single of his? Because I noticed. Wait, because he was walking through the church, like the Sherry Shepherd show the clip I just saw today, and everybody was like, "Look at my oop," and all of that, you know, because that ain't my thing.
Yeah, so, well, that's the new thing that they do now at Sherry Shepherd show. No, I think it's not. It's Jennifer Hudson's show, right?
I don't know who show. I thought it was
the thing where they're dancing in the down the middle aisle and stuff like that.
But they did that to Mike Todd today. I saw the clip of it today.
Oh, okay.
I said, man, that's interesting. But he was at his church.
I know you ain't talking about Kobe. Kobe Mitchell stay out the forest, bent over.
Yeah, he was shouldering that tall grass.
Ooh, wasn't he okay, he got his question. So he's a registered ex-offender. What's the story, and how was he able to work in the church? He couldn't pass a life. We got 3 ex-offenders in us, and I know there's 2 in our city who's with the Church of God in Christ as pastors now. They don't be checking nothing. I guess they don't care, right?
Is Charles one of them? That guy Charles, was it one of Bishop Blake's friends that they said the statute of limitations ran out on him, and that's why they didn't put him in jail?
Oh, I don't know.
I forget his last name. His name is Charles somebody. I don't forgot now. He was at Fred Price's apostolic consecration service.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Ain't nobody checking. Look at a young.
Yeah, they show not.
Not pastor. Yeah, I mean, there's one here, and the one here there's one. Well, he's in the city. He's from here, but he's in the city. I think he's in. I ain't gonna name the city he's in because they gonna say they gonna know who I'm talking about. But he can show preach too. But he's on the list. He was in prison.
Wow.
Not David E. Taylor. Ain't nobody think about David E. Taylor. It is wig. Shut up. Sit down, wig.
The only person over there that's thinking about him is the old girl over there. What's her name? Vicky Yowie.
Right. That's we and her, Trump supporter. Accusations are one thing, but if you got papers on you, that's what I'm saying. That and people can say this all they want, but when there's papers, when you got papers, you mean the Church of God in Christ, and people ain't going sit down somewhere?
When your pastor has to come with a disclaimer,
right? And you don't have a youth department, you don't have a children's ministry, they shouldn't be around it according to the law.
Vicky Winans is at the local bar, the church lady. She's somewhere having a nice scotch.
Vicky is still running around here with her tracks, baby.
Yeah,
he will put them tracks on and sing in a 2.2 minute. I don't fault her. People are still calling her.
Yeah, they do. She booked now, that's for sure.
And she booked herself.
Look, and Vicky will do a commercial in a minute. Look, this concert was brought to you by Rubbermaid, where we.
This is Colgate.
Look, dude, she'll do a commercial. I ain't lying. Vicky ought to knock it off.
She is actually. She should have been a good comedian. She should take it on the road, kind of gospel, and she should be with like Kev on stage and just kind of, oh, Kev, I'm giving you something. Even though Kev on stage does good numbers, but I think he can probably reach another audience by having a Vicky Winans. Let her been lied on, cheated. Let her sing.
But they cuss a little bit over at his place.
Yeah,
he may, she might be, they might see a different side of Vicky. She might take off one of them wigs.
Yeah, if Leandria out here drinking and getting booked, you can definitely book Vicky. Your mama cussed out Vicky Yowie. Well, she probably needed it.
Yeah, probably so.
What you got for us? You said you from Detroit past perfecting on wood the other night, and the lights were on, and on. Yeah, the lights been on and nobody's home.
Exactly. Exactly. Ain't nobody up in there.
And they keep that one car outside. Was the one car out there?
That is too funny.
Ain't nobody. Vicky. Not Yohi. I know you talk because ain't nobody laying on her to be laid off.
Look, my favorite the social media clip is when she over there singing "Long as I Got King Jesus" and the person is laughing and they say, "Just watch her," and she go, "Long as I got you."
She got stuck.
That's my favorite clip. That's my favorite clip. And every time I get that clip, I watch it every single time.
He said he'd rather lose the deposit. Oh God, that's crazy.
Oh man,
I got tired of Kev. On stage. Actually, he came here and he was really funny. His show is actually real. And you know why it makes it so funny? Because he's like real, like a church boy.
Exactly.
He's like a real church boy. I can't wait for a second season of his show to come out because I really liked his His deal on BET Plus.
Oh, speaking of church, if you have Hulu, there is a
yes. Thank you for bringing that up. Go ahead.
Tasha Global has she's on a show on Hulu, and she told me the name of it, and I'm so mad.
They told me it right now. I get it to you.
Yeah, we're gonna let me tell you, she's doing a Bishop Lamar Whitehead scam for Jesus. It's on real actual TV. Tasha Global,
The Holy Hustler.
The Holy Hustler. It's on
it's Scam Goddess, and
Scam Goddess. Yes,
the episode is The Holy Hustler.
Right, and she's the 4th episode because I don't watch all 3. Tasha Global is the 4th episode, and that one came out today. So you guys make sure y'all check that out. I cannot. The Scam Goddess is a trip within itself. If you
I never knew anything about it. And somebody's hit me up today and said, "Hey, Tasha is on Hulu on this show."
She sure did. They interviewed her, and see, this is why I told people. I just love Tasha Global. I do.
Episode 4. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's episode 4, and trust me when I tell you, I watched all the episodes. I binge watched. Because there's some scammers out there, but it'd be the same scam. I don't know why people fall for the same scam over and over again.
Ray, no one's going to tell you about it in the chat. You go over there and watch it, Ray. The car is gone over there at Woodward at 7th and Woodward.
Well,
car gone, but lights on. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they can't afford the security around the clock. They gotta, parcel that out. St. James.
I was trying to see if the camera was gonna span up to the days. It would never go up to the days.
Of course not. Of course not.
It would be right there. But then I was gonna stop it and multiply the minutes so I get the days, because it wouldn't show the days.
Not. But they've had a good run. But I think Marvin needs to invite all his siblings. They need to do like Christmas concerts, Easter concerts. They can build at church. They could, if they really mapped out a plan, they could get it done. But it's gonna take a lot of money, St. James.
I'm beyond getting it done, and you know where I'm at right now? Sustaining it. It can be done all day long, but sustaining that church.
Charlie Shard said they're down 450 days.
Oh, 450?
They got 450? Okay.
They got 450 days. So that's still over a year. So we looking into 2026. Okay. All right. Now they told us 24 and then they said 25. So now they saying 26. Let me tell you, good luck.
Yeah. Well, Marvin's got connections. He can get his sister to bring all of them old PTL people there. They can dig up Jim Baker. They can bring the whole host of crew, the people that know how to raise some real money. Oh, if they want to do it.
Make it a CC and a CCM kind of thing. That's what's gonna bring in the money. She don't want some Grammys on Sunday. You mean to tell me your sister can't bring some money up in there?
Yeah, they want. You know what? The gospel folks did really good this year.
They did. I was really glad that that group of them were able to get a Grammy off that one song.
Yeah, and then the other one, the album that I've been looking, that you mentioned, the young man, because he's a church boy. I think the name of the album was Church. I was so I've been banging that album for over a year. If you guys have not heard that album, y'all need to go there, and if you got Spotify or Pandora, y'all need to look that album up. That's church right there.
Yeah,
that album is church right there.
Scam Goddess. That's the name of the show on Hulu. Scam Goddess, and they said it's episode 4.
Yeah. Corey did that thing. That album is good, man. That album is good.
Yeah, I was going to have him come here. I think a few years back, and he was all set to go, and all that pandemic stuff started happening. Now I'm like, if I call him, I come. $20,000.
Right.
Once they win a Grammy, it is like. They try to do that with Stella Awards. Once they win a Stella, I said, listen here, that's a Stella. I understand. But that's a Stella, baby.
Well, you remember your girl tried to charge $100,000 just to show up. What was her name? Tasha, what's her name?
Cobb.
Cobb.
You see, she ain't on Al's Mother's Day list this year.
Yeah, because you got to show up and you can't be late.
She won a Grammy, though. She was with the One Hallelujah people who won that Grammy.
Oh, well, that was awesome. That was
her.
Awesome.
I think Jonathan McReynolds and I think Erica Campbell.
Now, who? Because wasn't it Corey who beat out Karen Clark and all of them?
Yeah,
wasn't it? Who was that?
Who beat out? Maybe it was Corey.
Yeah, I thought it was Corey.
Maybe it was Corey.
Yeah, I thought it was Corey.
Yeah, he come out of Floyd Flake's church in New York. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he know how to have church because that's
He's
East
definitely
Coast
New
people
York.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think maybe York because it was Karen, it was Ricky.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the outfit Ricky was wearing on the way to
I played it on here. Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Well, one of them, he did a whole fashion show for the weekend. Ricky was very interesting looking.
Yes, he was.
Even when he was over there at Roscoe's, he was dressed up.
Ricky said, "I got to wear these outfits somewhere, right?"
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, yeah, and then you think about it. What he had on, what he wore was too over the top, even for Stellar Awards.
Yeah. The hat is what the hat and that the coat he had the other coat on top of his other coat. I was like,
I like it because I don't know if you can see in a minute, but he had like a good tie on the suit. It was it was a really nice suit actually. But I mean, I think it was it's way over the top, but it's definitely red carpet type.
Right. Speaking over the top, Kanye West. Speaking over the top, Kanye West and his did you happen to see her outfit for the Grammy?
I see the entire one on X, the entire outfit or lack thereof.
Look,
I mean, Kanye, come on. Aren't we tired of his shenanigans?
But wait a minute. You know the funny thing that got me? I said, wasn't this man telling us the Lord was working on him and Jesus had changed his life and he's supposed to be following the Lord? And next thing I know, his wife came out in a birthday suit.
And then my thing, he comes and swipes the Grammys from the real artist, with his music when he decides to be holy for a day. And then he's back to his regular shenanigans.
Yeah. I just found him and his wife.
From Chris Bell Jr. too. Okay, or the second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What were you saying?
No, but I just think he's very, very, very interesting. That's all. Yeah, he definitely suffers from a little bit of mental illness, though. I just think people need.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think you can be that as talented as you need to be unless you have a little touch of something.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
No, seriously, because all of the greats they were a little crazy.
Yes, yeah. And even the greats that have gone beyond, we just didn't have any diagnoses for them. But when you talk about a little bit of autism, a little bit of this or that, I mean, there is Elon Musk.
They never called it. They never called it that in our day.
No.
You were the R word. I won't say.
Yeah, you were right. Well, even you had a touch of. You remember they got a little touch of an Asian. I remember they used to say that. I remember that they got a little touch of, or they just a little touch. They didn't really know what to pinpoint it and say. They say Kanye is canceled, Jesus is king, what's a scam. That's what I'm saying. I think it was a total use of the gospel music industry to come in and just take over, and he did his job and used Jason White to do it.
Yeah, and Jason, if you want to let me just say this. Jason is excellent in what he does.
He is. No, Jason is really good.
Now you know why he left to go with Kanye West though, right?
Well, yeah, he got booted out of West Angeles.
And you know what? Because Bishop Blake brought Judy back, and that set that thing off, boy. And I felt so bad for him because he's really good, and I felt like that would have been an opportunity. But if he would have stayed there, he wouldn't have been able to do what he's done.
I am a firm believer, Marcellus, and it's nothing to get deep and all deep, but I believe that all things work.
Yes, they do
together.
Yes, they do.
And for them that love and keep. But my thing is, sometimes and I think you have the want to. You have the want to do right, and sometimes you just don't do right. And I think God honors your want to. He honors your determination to do the right thing, because we're human. We are going to not make all the right decisions.
That is correct. Absolutely. And that's why I tell him I try every day. And like I told him the other night, with as bad of a sinner as I am, we all better be praying that God's going to judge on the curve
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, when Jason had to leave, West Angeles or whatever, I'm sure it hurt him like no other, because when you think about it, I'm at the presiding bishop's church and I got kicked out.
Daryl, I'm gonna need you.
No, he did. I saw this. Donnie Hathaway, I just seen something like that. He had schizophrenia.
He did, but it was the tail part of his statement that I'm chuckling at. Talking about, and may someday we'll all be free. I don't need these
someday.
commenters, I tell you. Oh Lord, some of you are real comedians. I swear, y'all are.
They really are. But I'm glad. I was actually pretty glad, because I loved watching Jason White over the years at West Angeles.
Yeah.
He was a great music director, choir director, always commanded the music department. So he was one of my people I always looked at him on Sunday mornings. But I was glad when he actually got the gig with Kanye. And I knew that stock, growing up the foundation that he grew up out of West, he ain't going to go over there and start doing crack. He ain't going,
Right.
I think him and his wife broke up, though. I think I heard that.
Well, when you go to Hollywood, there's a whole lot of tail around.
Yeah.
Look, I don't blame anybody. Listen, I tell you, most people are only faithful as their options.
That's
I'm just saying.
For the people in the back.
Right. You get a better option, and some people are going to be peace out. I'm gone. They're going to upgrade, because Clarence Show upgraded his wife. He said, "Oh, I'm done with you." And he brought in that little skinny Hispanic lady. And
there was a difference between wives.
Oh, there was a difference. Yeah, there was a difference.
There was a difference.
Yeah. But I mean, that first wife, she got to go through the hills and the valleys with you.
Right. And the sad part about, and that happens to a lot of first,
right. But see, you know what? That's the thing about that. That's why I think some preachers and people get themselves in trouble, because God's going to honor your ability sometimes to stick it out with people. You don't just go trade in your wife who maybe put on some pounds because she done had all your kids for you.
Yeah.
He done birthed 3 kids for this man. He had no reason to divorce this woman other than the fact that he was already in love with somebody else.
But can we go the other way with that too as well? It's like that what we thought about some other preachers who got married really early in ministry and didn't know, they get married for these specific reasons, to have this church, to do this, and they know the reasons are all wrong. So eventually that's going to come down.
Somebody said she was no trophy. She was a witch. Why was she a witch?
It was a witch.
Wait a minute, church lady.
Church lady didn't say she smokes weed and drinks. So
okay, because
she may be.
Tamara was very sweet.
Yeah,
she was very sweet lady. I'm just saying, she was really nice. now this Isaiah Thomas fella that passed away, wasn't he the guy that made that song, God Said He Would Be With Me? That's him too, right? God said He would be with me. That's him,
sure
right?
If he wrote that one, and I know he wrote quite a few songs.
I thought it was him. I thought it was him, because that's my song too. St. James. Now that's one song I'll come up in church. I'll church that one. I'll turn that all the way up.
Don't you see Marvin and the movement to that one too?
Oh man, that choreography that Sunday morning, boy. They
said that Brother White, Clean wrote that one.
Oh, I don't know who wrote it. Okay,
Lexington Walker said yes.
Because I'm talking about who performed it. Because Isaiah performed it on that album.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
She said Kim Kardashian, I think, was the witch.
Oh, she talking about Kim. Oh, Kim. Okay.
I do believe Kim is a witch, because that girl's had more black penis than Trojan. That girl's
that makes her a witch.
She's a witch, because I don't
create
know.
Witches, Marcellus.
Listen here. She got something that cannot be messed with. All them Kardashians.
All them though. It's like once they get a hook on that black man, it is downhill.
Yeah, yes, it is. All of them
go one way or the other. And
Bruce
it ain't
Bruce done turned into Bruceina. What's his name now? What's his name? Bruce Jenner. Caitlyn.
Yeah, Caitlyn. Well, that goes for him too. Trump said, "Call him a man," right?
Is that what he said?
Well, he's taking all the other names away.
Oh Lord, I told y'all the first
year
and a half.
I correct myself. She don't drink. She smoked the weed.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, if we speed up our speech, it'll sound like we're going in the same tone to her then, because when you smoke weed, everything slows down. So if we speed up St. James, it'll sound like the regular tone.
Listen, under this administration, his name is Bruce.
Okay, well, all right then.
No, but you remember he was an advocate for him. No, he was an advocate for
Well,
him.
he
So,
gets what he
listen,
gets.
sorry,
That's
Bruce.
right. He gets what he
Sorry.
gets. And for all of you that's asking me, talking about, am I going to be out on the freeway protesting with all of these people? Talking about, no, I'm not. They voted for Donald Trump. So if he deporting them and their grandmamas and cousins and them, they on their own. I'm not going out there to be doing nothing. And do you see how all these Hispanics people are now all of a sudden talking about we need to come together, all the minorities?
Yes.
Do you see this?
Yes. And it's so, I saw something yesterday. Let me see if I can pull it up. And I thought it was just fitting. I said, oh, I know you're not. Oh, no, thank you. Talking about where we at. Where we need to be.
Exactly. I'm not going out there to help
Where
nobody.
we need to be. Where is that at? I seen it yesterday. Let me see. I mean, he's just making so many. Oh, here it is. Okay. It was on Baller Alert. Let me share it. And I said, well, look at here. She's walking in the book. Let's see.
One thing that I have to ask is got me really, really bothered is where are y'all Black Lives Matter people at, man?
We resting, big homie. Fuck you mean? We did our part. 88%, we did our part. We went in those booths and we voted for human rights, not black rights, not Mexican rights, not Venezuelan, Guatemalan white. We voted for human rights, big dog. What you need to be doing is asking your people why they sold you the fuck out. You need to be asking your people why they chose their proximity to whiteness over you, over their own people. You need to be asking your people why they went in there and voted away everything my ancestors did that you and everybody else benefited from. Black people been fighting since we came to be, my guy. Since the ones like y'all, you want to throw the weight on the shoulders of black people, but you scared to confront the white people who sold y'all asses out. And yeah, we on hiatus. It's Viva La Nat time over here.
One thing that I have to ask is got me really, really.
But wait a minute.
I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote.
Raise your hands, come on.
For Donald Trump.
Well, I wonder how
That's
they're going to
where
say
we
that.
at.
When ICE round them up, they should all get their maracas. I will vote for
And
Donald
Maraca,
Trump.
you're behind in the vans. And listen, she told him right.
But they all thought this was gonna affect us, St. James. They really thought it was gonna be us. It's them.
Yeah,
They so
yeah.
stupid.
They said, I wrote the I will bless the Lord and high in all the earth. Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah.
You better run and tell that. I like that one. Jehovah, great Jehovah God. God said he would be. Oh, he did write it. Uncle Paul.
Yeah, I love that God said he would be with me. That's my
Mhm.
but I didn't. Wait a minute. What's the name? You took it off. Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold on. High in all the earth. I need to find High in all the
High
earth.
in all the earth.
Yeah, I
That
missed
one.
that song. I haven't heard that song in a while.
Lift your name high. That one? Is that the one they talking about?
I probably so. Yeah.
I read home says, shake your maracas good, baby. But that's where we were, and that's where we are now. We were there voting for human rights, and y'all was on stage talking about we love the Trump. Okay, you love them then. Love them.
But here's the funny thing: all these people is finding out because their jobs is in jeopardy.
Yes,
that they're in a bad shape.
Did they think it was only going to affect us?
They really did. They really did. They really did.
I got some Caucasian persuasions at my job, at my federal job, who's cussing him now.
Oh yes, and good for them. I'm so happy they are.
He's
good for them.
When them emails come every 2 minutes, Marcellus, at my job. And when it came down that they put a stop on the resignation until Monday, I was like, whatever. They wasn't kicking me out of here anyway. I don't care what y'all doing.
Well, and I told my sister, I say, you don't quit your job for them because they're not going to give you that money. And I'm going to tell you all right now, if you got anybody who's a federal employee, don't you tell them to cash in and think they're going to get all of them payments, because they are not going to get those payments.
Taco Tuesday is canceled. No. They said they tried this already with him and some of his other companies, Marcellus. He's already offered this resignation thing before. Oh, yeah. And then he reneged.
Absolutely. That's why I told her, I said, you stay to that they close the doors and let them make them fire you. So that way you can get your unemployment for the next 2 years. Because they only going to pay you for what, 18 months or 8 months, please.
They said vote. They didn't.
You guys are horrible.
Oh, that was good. Oh, Lord. Oh, I sound like Jives in his thing. But listen, when I listen to that, I'm sitting at my job and I'm just looking at these people. I told them to take me out of the Teams chat. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I get enough emails. I don't want to hear nothing about the stuff. I know what's going on. Y'all the one thought y'all had hit the y'all had finally come over to the Egypt land. Okay, you found out you're going back to Egypt.
Yeah, well, when you control Congress, when you control the House and the Senate, they can pass a law after they get rid of you and you done said that you wanted to get paid. They're gonna come up with a law and say they don't have to pay you. And guess what? There ain't gonna be a single thing you can do about it.
There's not gonna be much. You know what? I was reading that. Maybe it's another Highlander, but I remember that when Joe Pace did write something like that. Yeah, bro, because we used to sing that song. But no, these people are going to be bamboozled, talking about it just doesn't even sit right with me. You're going to resign and you're going to continue, Marcellus, getting your benefits and your check until September while you're at home
doing nothing.
Doing absolutely nothing. But you know that good and well they want everybody back into the office because they say you're lazy and you're not working. But now they're going to not pay you?
Right.
To sit at home and just pay you to prove their point? It's a scheme.
And do you know how bad this goes? This goes all the way down to the federal hospitals, the VA hospitals. They're firing people that work to cover and support our veterans. Yes. They're getting laid off. This is far reaching. People don't realize how far reaching this is.
I'm sorry. Oh Lord, this Dana Trump. Stop it.
Donald Trump. Yeah,
But then, that's another one that they had to put in hold. But they said leave the veterans alone. He tried to stop the hirings of doctors and nurses with the Veterans Administration. They had to put a stop to him with that one. See, all these orders and stuff, all of these ain't going nowhere, y'all.
I believe Irene got in trouble as a child.
She had to, I'm about to die. I'm about to die when I saw that.
I believe Irene got in trouble. I ain't lying. Irene, you just making me cry. You just shameful. Oh, that's what.
Well, you know, a lot of people did vote the church lady. A lot of black folks and these pastors. And Dietrich Hatton said today, if you voted for him, you need to resign. That's what Dietrich Hatton put out today. Matter of fact, let's look at it. Let's see what he said.
He said, if you voted for Trump, you need to resign.
Let's see what he said. We'll put it up right now. You know, Dietrich loves a good moment.
Yeah.
He loves a good moment. So let's give it to him. Maybe his wife will have something to say. You know,
and I'm actually happy to see Demita was back as doing well.
Yeah, they did. They just did a song with him and Tasha Lockhart. So that was good. Let's watch it.
This message is to all my brothers and my sisters and my Latino family. Everybody, if you go to a church where a pastor is not addressing all these wicked things that Donald Trump has implemented through executive orders over the last 3 weeks, from deporting people, taking citizenship away, trying to erase Black history out of teaching in the schools, not acknowledging Black History Month, not MLK Day, Juneteenth, all the things that he is doing, even the bullying, deciding he want to go take over somebody's land, just everything that he's doing. If your pastor is not addressing these issues and acting like he don't know what's going on, get out of that church. Get out of there. They know exactly what's happening. Just as they were strong with getting you to vote for him, they better be strong about explaining what's really happening. And they better not try to rationalize with it. If you don't come with it, you get up out of there and call it for what it is. It's wickedness on a level we've never seen in America. That's what it is. So get yourself out of there. This message.
What you think?
I got to send him a super chat. I got to make sure I go over there and send him a super chat. I got a super chat, Diedrich.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
the church lady, no good. Go ahead, Saint James. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I got to learn to stay out of these comments.
Did he resign when he cheated on his first wife to marry the new and then had a baby out of wedlock before they even got? What? Be quiet, church lady. No, he didn't. No. Ray said the first time I agreed with him. The only time y'all don't agree with him.
Yeah.
But you know what? I was in a church. I was just in a church and I was doing the music, and I've been music director for a few churches, so I can just talk, I don't have to say which one. But that pastor during this pandemic, he was just so pro-Trump. And he was a black man. And I can just imagine the sermons that he did during this recent election. And I'm with D Hat. How do you explain it away now? How do you explain it away?
Well, I mean, that's why I said what I said yesterday night. I can't be down with these evangelicals, whether they're white or black. I'm over it. And there's nothing you could tell me. And I better not be in a circle or in a space or place where I'm listening at a black preacher try to tell me this white evangelical mess, because we all are not serving the same Jesus. I have come to that conclusion. Their version of Jesus.
I don't know who they Jesus. Is that the black Jesus that was on the Evans wall?
Well, no,
Good Times.
No, that ain't the one they serving.
I don't know.
No, they serving the one that was on the back of an Alpo can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. These people, I can't get down with these folks no more.
Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. But we talked about Paula White. What do you think about Paula White being the new leader of the Faith Committee?
Here's the thing. Well, first of all, we have TD Jakes to blame for her. Let's set the blame where it belongs.
And that's what people were saying. Why? How did she get that church? Blame TD Jakes.
We would not have a Paula White if it was not for TD Jakes. And all I have to say to that is when he comes out of the cloud of this here lawsuit that he's having to deal with, we'll be able to ask him some questions about that. But, I don't have nothing to say for her. Because it's amazing to me how when this white woman and this black man, this white man lost the election, she didn't call on the angels from Europe.
Right.
She didn't call on the angels from Argentina.
Sweden,
right. She calling on the angels from Africa, from Africa.
Yeah, because they always leaning on the black people to bail them out. The black woman, the black people, the knowledgeable one. That's where they try to destroy the Board of Education. Destroy this temple.
Yeah. I'm over
3 days, we still gonna be smart.
Yeah.
We gonna be kind and we gonna be important. We don't care about you destroying the Department of Education. We gonna still learn and progress.
Now, I'm not a Democrat, but I sure wish they get rid of Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. I
think there's a time. It's time. And what's the one that failed the other day?
That was Mitch McConnell. They say he went and voted
to pull all the wheelchairs up.
Wait, St. James. Now, is this not a sign from God? You go vote and cast your vote and fall down a flight of stairs. That would have made me go somewhere and sit my tail down. I'd have been like, okay, Lord, I'm done.
Wheelchairs up and let's start getting these people out here. I even, like I said the other night, I love dear Maxine Waters, but it's time for some new black, strong,
And Shardy Shard, no, Nancy did not retire. She stepped away from her speakership, but she is still the representative of California, and we need to get rid of her. So sorry. I'm ready for her to go.
Yeah, Pelosi is 84. See that? I'm just saying, come on. How long? I think it's time for them to really pass the baton and let's get some new fire going
They
on.
can't even pass the baton. They so damn old.
Here you go. But it's like they're compassing the same mountain. They had the same, rubbing the same shoulders and greasing the same palms that they just been doing for years. It's time to just shake it up now.
Well, what's the young lady down there? Jasmine Crockett, AOC, and there's some other people that are on to the cabinet. We just need to get rid of these people.
Yeah.
When you're the chairman of a committee and you have 2 hearing aids and you can't hear when people are trying to tell you understand what I'm saying? That they need to interject and you go, oh, what you say? It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go.
And yet Pelosi, she is filed to run again.
Yeah, she's gonna run again. She don't want to give up her spot.
It's crazy.
And guess what? I'm not voting for her. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not voting for her at all.
Well, maybe the Democrats are saying, no, you can't. We can't make any sudden moves right now because we may slip and your seat be gone.
Well, they have a whole new DNC, general board or whatever we'll call it, the general board. So we just have to take some hits here and get rid of some people. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah, James Crockett and AOC. Yeah.
We have to do that. Otherwise, we're gonna be in the losing end again in 4 years.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that now the people are asking Donald Trump, so when are the eggs and all the stuff and the price is gonna go down? And the lady gonna say, oh well, he signed a lot of executive orders. It's on the way. All right, eggs is $19. We're gonna see.
Maybe when they get about $33, he'll do something.
Yeah, maybe he'll do something.
Hold on, y'all. Let me see.
Shardy Shar, yeah, you strike me as someone who needs an older woman. Yeah. I kind of feel.
How old is Shardy? He's probably in his 30s. How old is Shardy?
Well, that picture of his he kind of look a little young. I'm thinking he liked them. 30s? Yeah, he liked them older women.
If we're able to vote, well, that's the question of the hour too, Creeby. Will we be able to vote in 4 years? Or
well, these judges are trying to save America because
the judges.
Yeah, because every time he do something, they're stopping him. They keep filing paperwork.
Wow.
But this thing with the federal workers, you mark my words, it's going to end in a class action lawsuit.
I think so. The union is fit to be tied. They are ready to fight the good fight of faith.
Yeah, it's gonna be something to behold in America. Who would ever thought this would happen?
Nicole is down there with Congress.
Oh, okay. All right. That's why she was so riled up and fiery yesterday.
Oh yeah, she's a Congress worker down there.
Yeah, everybody be fired up, boy.
And that's the thing about it, and it's all this thing, and we know that we like to entertain and make him think like he got something going on, but we know that he can't take this voting stuff. You're not going to send us back to the fields, okay? That's just not going to happen. Yeah,
right. Well, you can do whatever you do, but as Dr. Angelou said, and still I rise. We're still going to, we're still going to rise. It doesn't even matter.
But again, it's not just affecting us. And like one thing with Wilson over there Jay Wilson, it doesn't matter to you until it happens to you.
That is correct. And
absolutely. Let me tell you, it is a trickle down effect. These folks in the federal, do we think only Black and Hispanics and minorities were working in DEI jobs?
Well, but see, here's the funny thing. But most Black people have to be so educated. They're so qualified for the positions that they don't even qualify under the DEI initiative. Right. And that's what people don't understand. That's why I say it's not going to affect Black people the way that they think it is.
No,
it's not. But it is gonna. The white lady is gonna be affected. Zuma Zaire, who just came over here, she gonna be affected.
Yeah,
and, all of them other people, they're gonna be the ones.
Well, he got a plan. Listen, he can have all the plans he have, him and Musty. They can plan up all they want, but I still believe, It's all working. It'll work out. It'll work out. And I know that sounds so like dismissive of it, but not really. It's just I'm just not gonna fret over evildoers. I just can't do it, Marcellus.
Hey. Now you're preaching now you done stepped over into the lane.
You
now.
know,
You know what?
sometimes we got to kick this word in that we've been talking about for all these years.
Absolutely. That's why I said you're not gonna have me in fear. I'm not going to bed every day stressing out and having my stomach in knots, wondering what this food gonna do every day. I'm not doing all of that.
70% of white women are DEI. Yeah, they lost jobs too. And
the majority of them lost their job. That's why they crying on the internet. You ain't seen none of these TikToks and videos. They crying like a baby.
Are they crying like babies?
Like a baby. Oh man, one lady, she fell to the ground in her kitchen, but she didn't have no money. She was talking about, well, where's my wick and where's my stuff gonna come from? I gotta eat. Where my children and my children? She hit the ground.
I told them to go start baking some cookies. End of last year, Marcel. I said, bake some cookies, sell them, crochet some socks, do whatever you need to do to offset your EBT money and all that. Because it's about to be a halt to it, okay?
Oh Lord.
They may not have stopped it now, but things are going in that direction. I'm just saying. I said Musty. Yeah, that's his name. Mm-hmm.
That lady hit the floor, St. James, and never got back up in her video. She was hollering and crying on the floor. When I find it, I'm gonna send it to you.
Up.
It was so funny. It was so funny. She was crying like a baby. I know some of you out there done seen it.
Crochet some socks, do something. I tell you, I just need to. Y'all gonna sit there until you out on the street, or you gonna, it's just these people.
Yes, they are.
Blow my mind, and then complain about, I ain't got nothing to do. It's just like I became, I just didn't more. There's so much opportunity we had while being at home on the internet during the pandemic, Marcellus.
Mm-hmm.
There were so many licenses and schooling and different things that we could have taken advantage of, but some people didn't take advantage of it. Yeah. They just spent the stimulus money. They was nigger rich for 2 days and spent the money, and white rich too. I'm not. Everybody was a fool with that money, and they just were complacent with that. But
I agree.
Money left.
I agree 100%. I agree. And I'm gonna just tell you, part of me, I have to take a responsibility for that as well, because there was something that I needed to do that I didn't do, and so I'm in that group too. So I have to take
because
ownership
there was
for that too.
Opportunities afforded to us and to take advantage of the situation. We was in a dire state, but let me tell you, there were some opportunities that people kind of looked over.
Well, my problem is with Donald Trump right now. How are you going to let a man from South Africa have access to all of our personal data?
Mm-hmm.
That to me is very troubling. And
what's her name posted that? Hillary Clinton posted that yesterday. It was like, this man has all our stuff.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, if we do get to vote again, he better run to South Africa, because he's going to go to jail. I'm telling y'all that right now.
It's affected them now.
Yeah.
It's affected them now. It's affected more than just us and minority. Now it's affected them. So I think it's going to be a different type of meeting. Now, John Taylor says the only thing he's done well is not allowing trans men to play in women's sports. I'm with that totally. I don't think, and I just don't think that is a fair fight. I think that men automatically have a certain aggression and a certain strength that women just don't have. So,
well, the statistic on that, from what I understand,
that'll be overturned in 4 years. So
they supposedly by executive order.
Yes.
So whoever gets in the office, they're gonna sign 250 executive orders.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna have an executive order party.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with the sports thing. I definitely agree with that, because you can't really compete with a man in a sport like that. It's just no.
And it's just like let's look at Bruce Jenner. You're just this star on the track field or what have you. And even at the age that he is, he can probably beat, a few, maybe not now, but it's just like when he was in his prime, So dress up like a woman and compete against the women?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you've ever seen that man in a pump, his foot enters the room before he ever gets there. I said that's the longest damn foot I ever saw in my whole life. That fool's foot is long, bro.
Big
I was
boat.
like,
well, he's not supposed to be in no dainty Louboutins or dainty little
his
Pradas.
foot is long. I said,
You over
Father,
there, put them boats in the yacht.
you need to go and put them in the water.
Yeah,
and float on away.
But no, I don't. That's one thing. I agree to that. I mean, I've never been a fan of that. Before it was a thing, I was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. He's competing in the women's. No, we can't do that. I don't care what they calling themselves. Don't do that. You can't do that.
But my thing is this: if you're a man who has transitioned, I'm fine with you going into the bathroom with the women. But if you haven't fully made your transition, you understand what I'm saying?
That's the key word. That fully transitioned.
Yeah. That's what gets me in the territory, because you still have a penis, which means that could still be used at any given moment in time. And you going into a bathroom with a bunch of women, that's just not. You don't want to put women in that position. And that's just my opinion. You just don't want to do that. Even though I'm sure my mother would disagree with me, but whatever.
Well, that they definitely not of this era, But and then someone was on the internet yesterday saying how they were in the men's locker room and a stud was in there, a female. She was a stud. She was, looked like a guy, but she was obviously a female. She was wrapped in bandages around her breasts, and but she was in the men's locker room at the gym.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
And as a man, we're looking at studs going, the man is still, there's still something I can research on you.
It
be entertained with.
It could be fucked. I'm just saying.
I was trying to be a little.
I know, but
But my thing is, we're still, regardless, we're looking at, okay, you a little manly looking, but turn and face the wall like Hezekiah had to, okay?
Listen.
To the wall.
Listen. All I'm gonna say is some of my favorite videos. I don't know if you see these on social media. This guy has been going over to this stud's. He doing all this stuff for this stud. Like, yeah, I bought you these flowers. I did you the, and the stud is like,
I saw that on TikTok. Yeah. Go ahead.
Those are my favorite videos. He'd be like, yeah, I want to do this for you and do this. And it's so funny. Those videos are so funny. She's like, why are you doing all this stuff for me? And blah, 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 blah. No, I just want to make sure you good and you okay. Lord, those videos are hilarious. I'd be like,
I was like, what? Leave that girl alone. Ray said, I just learned that DL studs that sleep with men on the low. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Sexuality is such a spectrum. It is just not black and white. But that's why I don't know if people should pigeonhole themselves into, well, I'm a stud or I'm a no, or I need to be a trans man, because you can see trans men all day long having babies.
Well, yeah, but I even talked about this the other day on my program. I said, all of these people's sexual proclivities. Jerry Falwell's son was sitting in the back in a room with his willy out, watching his wife get plowed by a 20-year-old boy while he was drinking stuff and doing whatever they were doing.
Full out swingers.
Yeah. So people have all sorts of things that they like and don't like and blah blah blah. So you can't. I don't even waste my time anymore.
But and then was the church folk, Marcel.
Yeah, but people be peopling,
People are people, right? And it's just wild to me. That's what I said. I don't like the just total stripping people of their perceived identity. I don't know about that, saying no, you're a male, no, you're. But I can see the other spectrum where we were LGBTQ. Now we're experiencing LGBTQIA plus and a little bit more. And people are getting disrespected just because you're not approaching them in the right way. It's like, man, I don't know what to call you. Leave me the hell alone. What's your name?
Exactly. And but this is the only society, but this is also a society now, St. James, that leads with their sexuality. They don't lead with hi, my name is, and da 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 da. You got to define them. That's the first thing. And it's be like, I don't want to know your business like that.
And then if you don't say all of who you've been sleeping with and who you're sleeping with now and in the past and all that, then you're not being you're not being transparent. No, what's your name?
Right.
Who are you? I'm not
Exactly.
interested because I don't want to sleep with you. Now, if I wanted to sleep with you, we need to have a conversation about a few things. Well, but if I don't, my name is what it is. And
but that's just being respectful, and that's just
you're a cis male, John Taylor. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's just the normal stuff in society. We just meet each other, greet each other, and we don't lead with your sexuality. You don't lead with that.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't want to take away somebody's experience of what they feel, but just don't. If you're going to lead with that, and then put me, through the ringer because I haven't embraced it as fast as you wanted me to embrace. Because that's a situation even within the community. I mean, you got gay folks who don't like trans folks, and so it's not like a straight gay thing. It's all in the community.
Oh yeah. Well, I learned that from some other content creators. They were called the McCrae Kings. Daryl and I would bring them up on the platform, and we would quiz them when we had questions or whatever. That's how I found out what a dingleberry was. I literally did not know what a dingleberry was. And when that man told me because seriously, I was like, what is a dingleberry?
What's a dingleberry, Marcellus?
Well, I don't want to go into it,
I got the same email, Irene. They said, take all the pronouns off of your email.
Did they say that?
Yes,
they did that.
Federal, we have to take, if you saying they, them, and all that, and he, we, you got to take it off. You got to take it off your email.
Okay. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Again, I think people ought to be addressed how they feel they want to be addressed. And I think if you are providing people with how you want to be addressed in the beginning, it should be allowed. Because, we can flip and say, well, I don't know what I'm telling you. Okay, I haven't met you yet, Marcellus, but I send you, but we're communicating through email. We eventually get together and have to do some business. Now I know how to approach you.
Yeah. Well, it was going to be interesting for you to have someone who's trans in your business, whose name is Daniela. And when you now got to go out to business, you got to say, well, hello, everybody. This is Dan.
Wait a minute.
Right. That's going to be very, very interesting to have to do, to do work and stuff like that. What's up? I am human first.
He said he's not going to do. And then people have a lot of problem with that. They, them. And I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Well, what do they mean by them?
I don't
have
know.
Multiple personalities?
When I went on the my other channel, the Carnal Church Sector, make sure you're a member over there at the Carnal Church Sector. Hit subscribe, all right? And when the pronouns on it, I put they, them on that one because it's the Carnal Church Sector headquarters is what I'm calling it.
Oh, okay.
So I put they, them over there as to it's not one.
So you have 3 channels?
I have 3 channels, yeah. And
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, the Carnal Church Sector and the St. James Show.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Because I subscribe to the cooking channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Subscribe to the Carnal Church Sector also.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the videos to come up on the cooking channel. You ain't made one in a while.
Listen, and I was I'm still gonna cook tonight. I don't care when I get off here. I'm gonna cook because I'm making St. James hot honey chicken that I'm going to display as soon as I make sure it's right. Yeah, I'm gonna cook.
All right. Yeah,
non-binary. I can understand non-binary. It's like a new word for it, but I think I can understand it. Is it a thing? I guess.
There was a woman who came to our channel. She called herself a non-binary. Wait a minute. Let me get it right. Non-binary, trans something, holistic healer.
I don't even know how to keep up with that one.
Yeah. I was like, that's just what they said. It's a
I
lot.
don't know how to keep up. And I think really we have gotten so educational that a lot of us have flipped our wigs in trying to over explain even our own selves.
Yeah.
Just an over explanation of who we are. And then we want people to participate in this over explanation when we don't really quite understand the real grip of who we are. But
yeah, I ain't fooling with these people.
Yeah, we gonna be
I ain't fooling with these people. It's too much for me. Yeah, just like church lady said, yeah, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much for me. I can't. And then
okay, let's speak to this because I just hate that people agree with the orange man about transport issue as if he didn't approach that from a spirit of hate. People just not be attacking for a living. Listen, I know I understand the spirit of orange man.
Right.
Oh, I definitely understand it. When I say that I don't believe that men should be participating against women in sports, that's just me thinking of, I don't think it's fair physically.
Right.
We know what his mind is, but that ain't my mind.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. Dingleberries. It's the little balls in the booty, y'all. I believe that's what.
No, it's the lint and the fecal matter that you didn't wipe, and yeah,
that is all in the area back there.
You know,
the
that's hanging on to the hair that's near your butt with your butt, and you got all them dingleberries.
That oil moisturizer just wipes away, so you can clear the area for a cleaner pathway.
You guys need to stop with y'all. I'm just so over you guys. St. James, you're gonna get in trouble.
He'll go and cuss me out. He'll text me, trying to wear me out. He will eventually. I know he will. He'll be all right. Yeah. I go according to the word by everything.
No, you don't. Church lady, I know you don't.
Say this.
I know you don't.
Hell no. It sounds good
really
in
don't.
the chat, the church lady, but baby, you don't. You don't. Do you have on wool and polyester right now?
Right.
Or silk and cotton?
Is this my sister?
It's the father of skid marks. Yeah, it's very close. Very close.
I'm getting an update. What did Elon Musk do? Oh Lord, let me read. Must people that had access to the treasury system. Oh, they guess they're interviewing his crew on CNN who had access to all of our personal data and information.
Well, there's a lot of melanated folks, but not melanated. What's he doing? What's Al Sharpton doing? Escorting the mother. Oh, okay. Listen, go on CNN, go on Fox, go on all of them. It is not only until it affects them. Then there's going to be an uproar. And then, they put in for the impeachment today.
To impeach who?
Trump.
Why would they do that? But why would they do that? That is a waste of taxpayer dollars. He's going nowhere.
He ain't going absolutely nowhere. And because that'll take a couple of years. He been to throw everything up.
And they tried that shit before it didn't work.
They tried it. And he did his whole entire term and then did an insurrection.
Yeah, Lord, that's just too much for me. I can't fool with these people like that. But Elon Musk going to jail. Y'all listen to me. Whoever that Democrat is, if there's a Democrat who gets in the office after Trump, Elon Musk is going to jail. He gonna fly the coop. He gonna leave our country.
Yeah,
and he gonna have our data. Trust me, he gonna have all of our data,
and he has enough money for it.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a war. You can best believe that.
You said it won't make the floor. I got it today. They said they submitted it, but I don't know. Yeah, it has to actually make the floor after they actually submit it, huh?
Yeah. Lord, Governor Hot Wheels probably on the phone talking to him right now. That governor down there in Texas. What's his name? Abbott?
Yeah.
Give it away. That's Governor Hot Wheels. He on the phone right now with him.
Oh, I've seen you. I think you mentioned something. Let's talk about that. I think you mentioned something like this, Marcel, the other day. How do you feel about the water he wasted here in California? It's going to the cost of food to increase significantly, especially produce. Well, first of all, he said he opened up the floodgates of heaven. I think he's even talking about a dam here in Fresno.
Yeah, and he didn't open the floodgates of
heaven.
heaven. Let it rain.
Yeah.
No.
No, he didn't do nothing.
He sure didn't. You know what he did? That was all optics. Everything with Trump is optics. People have to understand that. It's just for the media. It's just for the cameras. It's just for it's all optics.
Yeah. So but it's all this is everything everything. The food is going up. I've never thought I would see the prices at Walmart that I saw for food. I've never seen eggs for $11.
Yeah, there's places. I'm trying to tell y'all, and I gotta find that website because there's a website that tells you, it gives you all the prices of the eggs in all the different stores. And there was one store that always kept the eggs at a reasonable price, and I can't believe I didn't write that down.
Can I get at least 200 likes? I'm still not at 200 likes, everybody. I need about 30 more of you to hit that like button. And also these 2 Cash Apps here need to be ringing. There's Marcellus McMillan right there, $, and the St. James Show. Make sure that you are supporting the channel as we're entertaining you and giving you a place to vent, a place to, express your feelings without any retribution.
Right. I just scrolled up. You know what? I am human first. You're right. Elon is probably going to get pardoned from Trump before he leaves office.
Oh, that's true.
He's gonna get a pardon. You are damn sure.
So
right.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to him.
You are surely right.
That's right.
Oh man, I didn't even think of that.
Let's try again.
This is like the worst game of Pac-Man ever.
Well, go on and grow your food in the backyard. Tell me when you have time to do that. I know the people say you're going to have to start growing your own food. Okay, Mother Earth, when are you going to start doing that?
Yeah, and they're going to have them crackheads breaking into their backyard, stealing all their stuff. Right,
and they're going to be stealing all, but you go to work and all your taters is gone and your tomatoes.
Yeah, okay.
That's so true.
See how that works out for you.
I was already eyeing one of my neighbor's orange trees the other day. I was like, oh, they hanging. You ain't going to pick them?
Yeah, and my neighbor has a lemon tree. And I got a small lemon tree too, but the lemons don't never look as nice as the lemons in my neighbors. Yeah, I was like, man.
Yeah, he would be deported back to South Africa. But he don't care. He can travel. He don't have to only come to America. He can travel everywhere else he wants.
Yeah, he can make his money from anywhere in the world.
Yeah. I mean, that's not going to be no big deal.
Oh Lord have mercy.
I don't know, Marcellus. We just gotta. I could take or leave eggs. Oh, I can leave them too. Like I said, I only bought 6 of them because I need for an ingredient.
Yeah, I like eggs. I do like me a good omelet, a good cheese omelet. Yes, I do.
I'm so mad I don't like it anymore. I used to.
Well, that's like me with shrimp. I used to love shrimp, and now all of a sudden I can only do the little baby shrimps, and I normally do those. They have to be fried, and in order for me to eat shrimp,
like the salad shrimp.
No,
the
like
the baby ones.
The little teeny weeny ones, but I like them fried. Because
I've never heard of anybody frying those.
No, because there's a place in North Carolina called the Mayflower.
Okay.
And when I go home, they always fry the little itty bitty shrimp, and you get like 12 million of them. And I just sit there and eat the fried ones. They're so good.
And what are you eating with some rice or something?
Hush puppies, sometimes French fries and coleslaw. You know what I mean? Oh, I like them. But as far as sitting down, now this is how bougie I am, but I still every now and then I'll eat that shrimp cocktail if them jumbo shrimp is around.
I am not a cold shrimp eater. I would not touch shrimp cocktail.
Oh, if I got me some shrimp cocktail, I'll tear them shrimp up. Yes, I will.
Yeah, somebody tried that. I was like, no, I don't do cold shrimp like that. I don't really like cold crab legs, but I will eat those more. I'll eat that when you go to the brunches, they're usually cold, crab legs, and I'll do some of that. But I gotta have a lot of lemon on it to scrap it down.
Jai says you need to go outside back and get us some lobster.
When's her day to go out and get? I should have brought some lobster from the backyard.
Lying, And she know good and well she couldn't go in no backyard.
And hers is the 15th, huh? No, I think they didn't push her to March.
March, yeah.
They pushed her
She's
to
squilling
March.
on somebody. I'm trying to tell y'all,
Baby,
somebody is going down.
Well, they said that they're trying, that the one that she has the restitution for wants more money. That's what the story they're saying.
Yeah, whatever.
They said the person she supposed to pay the money, they want more money. So they don't want to go into that and have that be the final verdict of the money. They said no, they want more money, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, and I don't know why they thought they were going to get it from her. She don't have no money.
She don't have no money. She's a crook.
Right.
She no money. Yeah.
Don't have it at all.
My mom's allergic to that stuff too. And all of a sudden I'm like, Lord, I was telling my daughter the other day, we cannot be not allergic to fish. I mean, seafood. Lord, don't do that to me.
Right.
Yeah, because she's definitely allergic. Let me hold a quarter. Listen, she ain't got a quarter.
Look, everything requires eggs. That's why, that's how you know that's an ungodly thing y'all got going on with yourselves. And you need to go lay prostrate before the Lord so he can deal with y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah, a lot of things do. Even to crisp up some good chicken, you'd probably need to throw a little egg in there.
Yeah. Did you see that interview that Jamal did with Christian A. Smith?
No.
Yeah, you need to go watch it.
Do I have to?
Yes. It's I'm telling you.
Christian A. Smith. Oh, that's the sports guy, right?
No, Christian A. Smith is the pastor who has the social media Up in Smokes or Holy Smokes. He smokes cigars and drinks cognac and talks about the scripture and be cussing out the saints. You ain't never seen that dude
He
before?
ain't nothing but the white man who used to be in San Francisco. Remember that white man?
Yeah, I remember him. But you talking about what was his name, by the way? Gene somebody. Yeah. But he had a lot of money.
He did.
Do you know he had a lot of money? People don't realize how rich he was. They don't. Gene Scott, that was his name.
That's Gene Scott.
It was Gene Scott. That was his name.
I grew up watching him because I was living in the Bay Area, and he would come on, and I couldn't believe this man would sit there with. We was apostolic and saved, so I couldn't believe this man was sitting here with a cigar.
Sometimes he'd have a glass of bourbon or something. He'd be sitting there drinking and hollering at the people, call me now and give me the money. He used to crack me up. He'd be sick of smoking his cigar. What are you waiting on? I've been waiting on you to call me to give me the money. What are you waiting? And them fools will call.
Hold on.
They will call.
Let's see. Oh, this is when he was. Oh no, this is when he was older. Oh, he was older then. But yeah, Gene Scott was a mess.
Yeah, he was. But do you all realize the reason why churches have nonprofit status the way they do in America is because of Gene Scott? You probably didn't even know that, did you?
Really?
Yes, you need to Google it. Don't take my word for it. Gene Scott sued the government, and that's how the nonprofit law in America changed, was because of Gene Scott. People don't even know that. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gene was something else.
On YouTube, Gene Scott, he's a white man, smokes cigars, reads the Bible, cusses you out.
He dead now. He left everything to his wife. Yeah.
And
he had that young woman, and all them people in the church was mad. But that lady, she's pretty sharp too. Melissa, and you know who was messing around with Melissa, right?
Who?
Paul Crouch Jr.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was the freak. He was the Diddy man. Sit back, right? That was the other guy, Rob.
No, it was the son, the firstborn son.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, him and her was messing around for a while. That's why they hurried up and got him out of there. And they took it, and he went to go work for the Word Network, and then the Word Network and them had that falling out and all that stuff. So but yeah, and then he had to come out and admit that his father was LGBTQIA in the end. It was Paul Crouch Jr., the son, that actually admitted it and told everybody. You didn't see that video?
Put it in that movie.
Oh,
they put it in Tammy's movie.
I never saw Tammy's movie.
Yeah, Tammy, I think the movie was either on HBO Max. It's actually a really good movie. I think it's HBO Max. Don't quote me, but it's a good one. And they allude and they put that thing right in our face that Paul Crouch Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
What do you think about Hagee? They running from Daystar, running over there to the Word Network now.
What difference does it make?
From one plantation to the other?
Right. Like, what? What difference does it make? But I know them people over at Daystar are racist. I know that.
Well, they say the owner of the things was too. That's what Larry and him was talking
Yeah,
about.
well, they're racist, and so is the Word Network. But it is what it is, because I think that guy's Jewish who owns the Word Network.
Yeah,
yeah, he's Jewish.
And he was passing around the blackface, the Bloomer, and all them.
Yeah, well, I got that same picture, and George Bloomer and them should have stopped whining and took their whipping and their lashes from their master. They've been over there that whole time anyway. Stop all that damn crying. You was making money.
You knew what was going on.
Stop it. Him and Bernard.
Yeah.
Talking about we gonna boycott. What the hell you gonna boycott?
Did that work?
No.
It may have stopped a few people for a little bit, but at the end of the day, it didn't work.
Yeah, not at all.
Scott,
Gene Scott.
Yeah, Scott is his name.
That's his
you need
last
to see
name.
it. Gene Scott, everybody. Matter of fact, let me just pull so y'all know who I'm talking about, because I meant to pull it up.
Oh, James, his archives, y'all don't understand. He owns some of the oldest manuscripts too of scriptures. He owned them. Now he lent them to museums and things, but Gene Scott had a lot of money. Yeah, people don't realize that. Yeah. That's why they couldn't take him off television, because he owned the television stations that he was on. He owned them.
He sure did. Pastor. Is her name Melissa? She was Melissa
Scott. That's Melissa. That's his wife.
Okay.
I remember the time when he got that woman and he had them women riding on them back of them horses and them breasts and butts was bouncing. The saints lost their mind. They lost their mind.
In hot tubs and carrying on.
Oh, he used to do the most. I love me some Gene Scott.
Let's see. This was
all my earthly possessions.
He loved
both real and intangible, whatever and wherever they may be, to Faith Center Church for its unrestricted use in the work of the Lord.
He loved to get people's money.
No right of any economic benefit is the right of the copyright. It's that right on each of these tapes that enables me, not under the jurisdiction of the FCC, to tell them.
Now pause. This video right here is probably one of these videos he was making St. James when he was fighting the government, talking about copyright.
Okay.
I bet you anything. Gene was something else. I love me some Gene Scott, though.
Here he is.
I didn't pick this fight. Never have. I just learned to finish them. You get in a fight with me, you better be prepared to die, because I am. Now just lay it down, walk away, or tell me which attorney you want me to see. This is fair use. My copyrights were invaded.
Now, those of you that have made promises and pledged to me, it's time for you to be honorable and pay your pledge.
That's Gene.
I will raise $100,000 by tomorrow, where I'm pulling the plug on you cities that are in the red. Now get on telephone. By the way, this is a drama for television that is copyrighted. Not to be reproduced without express written permission by the copyright owner, me, W. Gene Scott. And any violation of that copyright will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. You say, well, I don't know whether you're serious or not. The ones that count know.
My God.
Going to move into an argument
and that was his wife.
That's his wife.
Lord, imagine laying up next to that mayo.
Listen here. She had to spread it on her sandwich. That mayo had to, like my nephew say, that's what you call mayonnaise. That's a mayonnaise.
I grew up and he was on public access. He was on our public, up in the Bay Area. So I've always known about Gene Scott.
Yeah,
and
we have.
Thought it was just the craziest thing. And he was I said, send me the money right now.
And they would do it. And they would do it. They sure would. And he didn't ask you. He didn't do like Paul and Jan and cry and all that stuff. No, he
If
didn't
you
do none
could
of that.
just help me, he was like, hell no, give me the money.
I love
used to
Gene
think
Scott.
he was just the craziest man in the world.
But I watched him. I love Gene Scott.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
California. He's California. He was in the Bay Area. But he dead now. But for years he was a whippersnapper.
Oh, I love Gene Scott. Y'all talk about Gene all you want to. I love me some Gene Scott because he kept you entertained. He kept you entertained. He really did.
Now, was that his first wife? Say, how many wives did he have? Do you?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. I don't.
Legally,
right. Well, then you got to go there.
I think he might have had two.
Mm-hmm.
He might have had 2 or 3, but don't quote me. I'm gonna say 2 because Melissa. Well, he always had a bunch of women around. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know. Gene was the man.
Yep. And when you live, he was definitely there in San Francisco. And if you was in San Francisco, Kevin, you saw him on TV.
Listen here, preachers. If you wanted to copy anybody, you needed to copy Gene Scott. Gene Scott didn't care about nobody and what they thought about him and his ministry and what he did. He did not care.
Yeah, she looked Mexican or Native American. Yeah, she did. She definitely doesn't look all just white. She's something.
Yeah,
Latin,
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Well,
he wasn't playing.
She paid now. That's what she is now. Paid.
Right. And let me tell you, and you know he had so much land and stuff in San Francisco. You know she paid.
Yeah,
if you can get you a few things in San Francisco, not even talk about just the Bay, but in San Francisco, you on the right road now.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
because where St. James and those folks lives, you got to have some money up there. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah,
I only go to visit. I got to come in and leave. I can't even go to stay. I got to go.
Yeah, it's wild. But my city in the central area is about as affordable as you can get with your just, regular, good 9 to 5, maybe have a small business or something like that. But if you want to take that into the Bay Area, San Francisco, that area, good luck.
Yeah, you got to have some show enough money.
Yeah. Like the house I'm in, I'm sure in San Francisco is at least it probably $2 million or more.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, and it's a difference in the look, but it sounds like, oh my God, but it's just. It can be a most common something here, but you go up a couple 100 miles and you homeless.
Yeah, it's a whole mess. That's a whole mess.
Wayne Chaney's ex-wife, and
she's beautiful.
On the hunt. Well, she definitely seems to be on the hunt for a new beau.
Yeah. And I don't blame her. I mean, the way Wayne did her, but I had a friend named Keisha. I won't give you her last name. She went over there, running over there to that church. So one day I
gonna be the new wife.
Listen here, no. She had me going over there. I said, because they had called me over there to do something, and I forget. It's a nice church. Wayne Chaney's church is nice. He had remodeled it, and they have a coffee shop across the street from the church.
He's in Long Beach, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Long Beach.
The problem I had, I went to the bathroom and I couldn't figure out how to work the sink. I say, you so damn modern that I can't figure out how to turn the sink on. I'm like, this church is too modern. I couldn't even figure out how to work the sink. I finally got it, but I say, oh, this is too modern for me. I can't come to church and not be able to wash my hands.
Yeah. But I think they got, I think we talked about them before. They got married really early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think they were ready to be married. Definitely not ready, and things just kind of go all right. But you can tell that she's ready she need a man.
I don't think she needs the man. Right.
But my thing in my mind, though, when listening to her talk to Marcellus, is like, sometimes you can't tell it all because it's a little unstable, a little GG.
She needs the D. She don't need the man right now.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm sorry. She don't need a man right now.
Said his wife was controlling. Oh, really? Was she controlling?
Well, I mean, people can say whatever they are when they mad.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? But she is a recording artist, believe it or not. She came out with one album.
Yeah,
she's a great singer. Absolutely. I'm just gonna say all of these people need to stop in a rush to go get married and go marry somebody and screw up their life, because then you'll be in divorce number 2. You'll be like Vicky Winans. Vicky Winans on her 13th marriage now.
Lord,
Is this about?
And she
about
gets
13?
a check every time, don't she?
She on
She get a payday every time.
So ridiculous. So ridiculous.
Oh my God, I gotta get out of here. I appreciate you coming through, Marcellus.
No
hanging
problem,
out.
sir.
You going live? You going?
Hell no! It's 7:28. I'm about to go get me something to eat, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I know that's right. And I don't know if you gonna see me tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll be working. I'll do my show tomorrow. Hey, I'm going to go enjoy my food.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Make sure that if you want to support Marcellus, please make sure you subscribe. Mad Church Disease. Make sure you subscribe. Give him some clicks and views, and also hit that subscribe button. You are over 17,000 now.
Yeah, we're actually 17,000, over 17,200. We're headed towards 18,000. Let's go. That's right.
And $ Marcellus McMillan. Make sure you guys, even if you're watching the replay, hit it up. Let him be just sleeping and all of a sudden, bing, bing,
Listen, what a blessing that would be, I tell you.
Yeah,
wait a minute. Kevin said, how many did Vicky bury? I got to get this one. St. James, how many? At least 2, right?
I thought it was 3. Oh, no. Marvin's still alive.
Yeah, because Marvin was almost on his way out.
We love you, Marvin.
Oh, man, he did that thing. When I saw that video, I said, Marvin is something else, boy. Good night, y'all. I love and appreciate y'all.
All right. Thanks, Marcellus. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. We had this great Thursday night session. Not much, a whole lot. Didn't have much to talk about coming in, but hey, we made it happen. Make sure that I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting the show. Let's call the roll. Thank you, Mari, for helping us reach our goal today. Chatsani Knowles, thank you so much. Londa, thank you. Color Me Oakland, thank you for your support. Tastic T, Big Head. I just don't like to say that. Yolanda Spalding. Princess, thank you so much. And Color Me Oakland again. It came right back around and threw some more at us. Thank you so much. Sheila Sutton, K. Rich, as usual. Thank you. Gail Mays, I appreciate your support. It's My Opinion, Boo. Thank you so much. Yolanda Spalding, thank you for becoming a member to the St. James Show on tonight. Also, Miss Nana, thank you for going over and above what we asked on tonight. I appreciate you. Who was that? Miss Nana. Thank you. Marcellus even chimed in and helped us reach our goal. Kevin was up in here and helped us. Thank you so much, Kevin, for your support as always. And also Va, and I believe it was Maury that came back in here again and allowed us to meet our goal. Thank you so much, Maury, for your support. James Solomon. Let's see here. Bucks03SD. Thank you for your input even on tonight and your monetary support. Thank you, JP. Thank you, the beautiful JP. And then Lady Divaful. 1,200 came on in here and rounded us off with $19.99 tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Y'all have tomorrow's Friday, TGIF. Seems like I just said that. Man, this week went by a little quicker than quicker than I thought it was. But yes, thank you so much for all the regulars coming through, even some of the newbies, some of the ones who just stay in the bushes. I appreciate you. Usually y'all tell me later on, I was over there. Well, I appreciate you coming through, but make sure you hit that like button. We need like 9. Can I get at least 10 of you guys to hit that like button for me before we end this live? Can I get at least 200 likes? At least? All right. I bet he smelled me. What you smelling? I don't know what you smelled. All right. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And y'all have a wonderful evening. There was something else I wanted to say, but I don't recall what that was. So I'm getting out of here. Thank you. Have a good one.
Somebody told me when you get in trouble. Somebody told me Oh, when you get excited, when you get a little lonely, when you feel afraid, just a look to Jesus. He will. Anybody know he will? Won't the Lord do it? Yes, he will. Hey, when you need saving, when you get a little lonely, when you feel afraid, look to Jesus. Hey, do you know that he will? Do you believe that he will? Won't the Lord do it? Hey, when you need a save, when you get a little lonely, when you feel afraid, look to Jesus. Hey, do you believe that he will? Have you seen him do it? Won't the Lord do it? Is there anybody here in the room this morning that can lift your hand and say, the Lord will? He will bring you out. He will bring you out